I don't know.
Brock still has his twinkle in that eye. You know what I mean?
It's true. It's true.
Do you feel existential dread?
Not really, no.
Okay. Interesting.
Not yet, at least.
Oh, yeah.
I know all the hope is gone.
Do you know because you took it from him?
No, not me. Not me. No, God,
He's
no.
just admitted to you in confidence, and now you're bringing it up. Welcome back to All the Marbles, everybody, where the stakes have never been higher. This week on the show, we have Red.
Yay.
It's not me, that's him.
Casey Comic. We have what?
I said that's not me, that's him.
Gotcha. Yeah. And then we've got also returning Brock Bristow.
That one's me.
Casey Comic. And first time on the podcast, Mick Rice Hall.
Yay. Here I am.
That's who everybody is. Okay. Anybody, for those of you who it's your first time on the podcast, are there any questions about the cards or the format before we get started? There's these cards in the center of the table, the format of the show as we go in a rotation this way. And one comic will draw a card and then choose a comic to ask the question on the card of blah, 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 blah. We have first date cards, which are questions that you ask on a first date. First cards, which are questions about the first of things. Worst cards, which are questions about the worst of things. Best cards, questions about the best of things. Starting to see a trend. And then we have crystal ball cards, which are questions about the future, and potpourri cards, which just means stuff.
All right.
Yeah, I love stuff.
Does that cover most everything?
Yeah.
Nice.
I think so.
Yeah.
We'll have Red draw the first.
So these
card.
are thumbs downs.
Oh, shit.
not
Yeah, those are
thumbs
thumbs
up.
downs.
Okay.
Those are thumbs downs. There's also somewhere in there. There's also skulls, which
Oh,
it's
Jesus.
still the same deck of cards. It's just a little.
Okay.
Can I pick stuff?
Yes,
Stuff, bro.
Go ahead.
absolutely.
All right, now ask somebody the question.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can read it and then ask somebody, or you could pick somebody and then read it. Who cares?
Either way.
Well, shit, I don't know who to pick. Whoever want to answer this, though. What is the inside of a bunny burrow like, according to your wildest imagination? Mike.
Bunny burrow.
Mick.
Yeah.
I would imagine it's like, Winnie the Pooh. His house. Like, probably clean. I'd say clean, but I would think bunnies are clean.
I don't know.
No?
I don't know, man.
I mean, they do smell. Like, when you bring them into the house, they do smell, but you're like, that's not a burrow,
True.
I want to imagine when they go in the burrow, they turn into a cartoon.
Nice.
And it's just cartoon world underneath there, like Bugs Bunny.
Just a full
like a
bed
bed.
and
Like-
dressers and end tables.
Bugs Bunny's true.
Nice.
Bugs Bunny's real.
Can they add, like,
It's at least honest.
where's this bathroom at, though? Like, can you add rooms to it?
I'm sure they can. Ants do.
Yeah.
Ants are smart enough to make, like,
Yeah,
heck of rooms.
the rabbit could hire the ants as contractors and be like, okay, guys, I have these blueprints. And
They just go wherever. I mean, they do what they do, Did you know snakes, they don't actually dig holes?
what do
So
they
a
just
snake
find
hole.
holes? What?
So they actually, what they do, and this is kind of sad, but they'll take, like, a rat hole, and they'll eat the whole family, and then
Wow,
just
well,
live in their house.
interesting.
So they go hunting, and once they find their meal, they're like, all right, I guess you won't be using this home anymore.
No, not at all. They don't need it.
Eh.
Might as
That's
well.
crazy.
Yeah, so they just...
That's kind of baller.
It is
Man,
kind of...
It's like a bed and breakfast.
Yeah.
Well, I just thought it was
Brain-
curious that people are like,
breakfast is funny.
snakes are in holes, but how do they dig?
Yeah.
Right.
There's, for the longest time, they're like, are they digging?
I never really thought about that.
Nobody really does. They don't have arms. How the hell they
Right.
dig in a hole?
I always just thought that they hired ants.
They eat the dirt.
But
That was my
they
theory.
eat the dirt. Yeah.
Part
True.
of
Yeah,
their-
because the Bible
That's
said
their,
so.
it's
right?
their version
Yeah.
of brand.
They're snakes like my landlord.
I think we solved that, Brock. I think it's your card.
Oh,
That's all
right.
you.
I'll go with first date. Is that what that is?
First date questions. Questions you ask on a first date. We swear, guys.
Okay. These were written by Maggie, right?
Very most of them.
Okay. Red.
Oh, shit, bro.
Red. How would you like to spend How would you like to spend 6 uninterrupted hours with your best friend?
So your best friend, you have 6
First
hours
of
to
all,
hang out.
Give a shout out to your best friend real quick.
Oh, shit. My nigga Trey. Hey, what's up, bro?
Trey.
And now, how would you like to spend 6 uninterrupted hours with Trey?
Oh, shit, bro. We was about to smoke.
Nice.
Bro, we about to smoke for 6 hours.
Oh yeah.
What are you going to watch?
Oh shit! When were we watching Ridiculousness?
Ridiculous.
Bro, Ridiculousness is every African American person's favorite show.
That's
Nice.
awesome.
Bro, we love it. We fucking love Chanel West Coast. That's my baby.
Chanel West Coast.
Shout out.
Yeah, if you ever see this Chanel, hey, I'm looking for you.
You could be his best friend. No,
People, let me tell you about my bed. Make it
I
your
don't
heart.
know, man. I be chilling with the niggas all the time. Like, shit, all we do is just smoke, chill.
yeah.
We'll be outside, chilling, smoking.
Oh yeah.
Like, ain't shit else to do, bro.
Thinking about Chanel.
Hell yeah,
Yeah.
bro. That's it. Just chilling.
The
She-
bathroom is constantly occupied.
Oh shit! As soon as the episode goes off, all right, bro, I'll be back.
I'll be right back.
Yeah. Maybe I think it's your
What are we doing here? Let's see what we're gonna do. I don't know what the heck this is.
Those are bests cards, which are questions about the best of things.
Oh wow. Ooh, the best. Brock, what do you think the best dynamic duo is? Real or fiction?
I'd say Mick Rice Hall and Brock Brian Bristow, the news team for SOS.
Let's
Hell
go.
yeah.
Let's go. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah,
I don't watch it.
I don't either.
I don't know.
Still waiting on them to send you the link so you can get to the. Are you like wait? No.
You know what
Fair
I've been.
enough.
You know what I've been really digging lately.
What have you been digging lately?
So like AMSR or whatever they call it,
Yeah.
like that
ASMR.
kind of stuff. So like I was doing like oldies in the other room while the rain's going, and then I found this. It's like November like 11th, 1993 weather. It's just the Weather Channel. And it's literally that and the commercials, and it plays, and like sometimes it's the smooth jazz, and I've just been playing that.
You
And then-
fall asleep to news. From the 90s.
Bro,
For
shit.
news from the news from the 90s.
Bro, it's
from the
like
90s.
it's like, damn, man. If it was news from the future, you would be rich.
I would be, you know. If I went back in time and I had these like saved on my YouTube, like I don't know if it'd still work. You know, they're still on Windows 98 back then. There's not even.
So you have to have the ASMR of the news in the 90s, just parentheses. It's the 20s. You just, but so it's you just recreating the same frequencies that would be coming out of like some speakers from a specific date, but you make it in the like 40s, and then you get the
2040s?
people who were like, oh, I listened to news in the 90s when I was in the 20s, and now I'm having ASMR of that while I'm in the 40s.
Never ends.
I guess not. no.
My mom used to play.
Be it sub
news.
Twitch stream.
You get like 2090. You're like, my mom used to play news of the 90s of the 20s back in the 40s, and now I'm listening to that of the 40s. Oh, it just goes on and on
Yeah.
forever.
That'd be good.
Those ASMR videos though, whatever. I'm
And then
really
the
vibing to
descendants
them.
of the news anchor from the 90s, they're just the richest people in the world.
They're the best. I wonder where they
Well,
are.
they're dead by then, right? Like by the 80s.
The
No,
descendants.
bro. No.
The people that were 30 in
Yeah.
the 90s, the people who were 30 in the 90s and the 80s.
No, they're kids. Like, you
No,
know,
they're like
the,
They're
kids.
like,
Okay, gotcha,
the
gotcha,
estate
gotcha.
goes
Fair enough.
on and on.
Fair enough.
you
The
know, that's
estate,
what I'm
the
saying.
estate
Yeah.
never ends.
Right,
That's-
so that bloodline is just rich as fuck.
All from the weather.
But there's also gonna be, you know, what's crazy is though, like, there's gonna be two separate, like, people that are like, oh, but I'm his kid, but no, I am, and they're like, no, so they're gonna be fighting to prove. There's gonna be civil wars.
True.
Like, I was the rightful ancestor of this guy. No, I was. It's gonna be crazy. Anyways, what's the next question?
Brock, is there any normalized idea/behavior that you believe should be regarded as abnormal? Anything that you think that we should pull the stigma signs out of mothballs for?
Yeah, I think it should start to become acceptable to like fight more people.
oh, thank you.
Like,
Hallelujah.
I was gonna say at stoplights while the light is red. If something happened before you got to that red light and then you get to the red light, I think you should be able to get out and like, hey motherfucker, we gotta go around. Hey, you fucking piece of shit, you cut me off back there. We're going right now.
Interesting.
I think that should be normalized.
Okay.
They would just try to shoot you. Like, that's it. I feel like I agree with that, bro. Like, they should just make fighting normal for everything.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Grocery store lines, just start beating nigga ass.
They used to do it. There was like some weird thing I read about like if you wanted to like divorce your wife or something, like the guy would stand in a hole, the wife would have like a stick to beat him with, and like
Interesting.
and like he would have something, but there was rules to it. And so like it was like whether or not whoever won got whatever they wanted out of it, you know, they could leave or stay.
How do you teach people these traditions though? Like how old are these kids that are learning that, oh, in the future if I'm ever married, if I'm getting a divorce, like when do you tell someone, hey, just so you know, in your 30s you might have to fight your husband, and here's how you're going to do it, so make sure that he's not like,
I think
you teaching this
I
in
think
sex ed? What's happening?
I think in that culture it'd be the same as like we just grow up knowing you get divorced, you hire a lawyer, you do that.
So the lawyer tells you.
They just grow up knowing, hey,
Yeah.
this is how we get divorced here.
Right.
Yeah.
I think it'd be more just like everybody just knows that's how it is.
Like, yeah, no, I'm gonna get divorced
You
like
know?
my father before me got divorced, and I've got the it's like the opposite of your grandmother's ring, right? It's like I have this like trash bin lid that my father that's been passed down through generations
cool.
that I shield myself from flying dishes. Be weird.
That's why women were
So
going
Captain
through
America
it.
has a shield? No.
Getting a divorce is never going to be easy, no matter whether it's 3010 or
That's
if
what they
it's,
say.
it's 1826 and you gotta
It's never easy.
fight your wife in a hole.
That would have been more easier.
Like you gotta go up, man. I don't
Come back
know.
next week where I'm fighting my wife in a hole.
You
No,
get
okay.
whopped. I can
Just,
see you get
just
whopped.
stick fencing, and then the guy gets
Well, everybody, it'd be
the logo.
bring up. I think we should allow fist fights.
Yeah,
You
that's
know,
what I'm saying.
Here we
Just
go.
like-
Bring back fist fighting.
like a 5-minute fist fight. Like
Yeah.
like all right, what
Clean
do you?
rules.
5 minutes.
Nobody.
Yeah.
Nobody
We give you the
goes
light at
for,
4, and you know that you only have one more
Yeah.
minute to get your last blows in. And
I mean, you bring this. I mean,
Don't run
we
the
got
light.
Our own little like UFC, like
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
I mean, it is more like a UFC, but
like a fight club.
like a fight club.
I read this book about like a fight club. You guys wouldn't believe it. It's a crazy story.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've only read the movie.
Brett, I think it's your card.
I used to be in the fight club.
But did you watch it with captions? Can you say I read it if you watched it with captions?
That makes sense. No, you missed so much.
God damn.
No, what if you're deaf?
You're down.
You just watch it, so technically you just read it.
Gotta read it.
Oh wow,
Yeah, you see.
Yeah,
that's
ableist.
not right.
All right, Brock, what's the best drug?
Best drug?
Ooh, what do you think?
Weed.
Marijuana doesn't count.
Oh.
Oh. All right, Brock. Sans weed. What's the best drug?
Adderall.
Yeah, I knew he was gonna say it. I don't know why. I knew you were gonna say Adderall.
Meth
I
is the
took it
best
for a
drug.
while.
Now we know.
Shout out. Adderall.
It's a clean way to be a tweaker.
I heard.
I don't give a shit. You're still a tweaker. Like you're not kidding me. Okay. If I
we
was
should-
if I was a dope fiend on perks, you're a fucking tweaker on Adderall. Okay.
What were you doing? I was just up coloring all night.
I think 40% of coloring books are bought by tweakers. Like straight up. That's messed up.
They should bring back like over the counter, like
Quaaludes.
everything.
They
No,
need to, they
everything,
need
yeah.
to bring back 90s tweakers.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the tweakers nowadays can't do shit.
What was the best thing about the '90s tweaker that the 20s tweaker can't
Like a
just
90
can't manage?
90s tweakers, they could take, and I mean, I blame it on like technology of the cars too, but
Okay.
a 90s tweaker could take a whole car apart and then put it back together, still have some parts, and this thing was running better.
That's like 80s crackheads.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, bro.
They learned from the 80s crackheads. The 90s tweakers learned from the 80s crackheads.
It was '80s nostalgia to take your car apart and put it back together.
And then I don't know what happened. You know?
Phones.
Yeah,
Phones.
phones. I blame, yeah.
They got lazy.
That's too bad.
I'm starting to think that these phones aren't bringing us closer together, guys.
A little farther apart.
Nah. They
Okay,
got
first
like, what's them apps? Bumble. So
True.
Yeah, people out here coming together. All
Yeah.
right.
Hard, yeah.
Mick, what are your thoughts on the worst popularized food combination?
Worst popularized food combination. Oh no. Shit. So much food going through my head right now.
Think of the bad ones.
God damn. All the ones that are popping up in my head, I'm like, yeah, I'll eat that. Oh.
I think Maggie just wants people to say pineapple on pizza. I think
Dude,
Just really?
it feels like it's baiting
You
that.
can't get
that
me
answer.
to do pineapple on pizza.
Really?
All right. No, I love pineapple on pizza.
Would you
Yeah.
eat green bean casserole?
I eat green bean casserole.
Oh,
Yeah.
crazy. He's doing this
I
every
eat
day.
green bean casserole. I'll tell you what, I eat. I like to ask people what they eat with cottage cheese because people that eat stuff with cottage cheese, that's like the wildest thing ever. And I thought I was wild because I eat it with like pineapple, right? Pineapple or applesauce. And then some people out here, they're like, yeah, my scrambled eggs. I'll throw it on my scrambled eggs and
What
stuff.
the fuck?
Whoa.
Like, you really want to get weird? Like, pineapple on pizza does not sound that bad after you ask people what they put their cottage cheese with, okay?
Oh, bro.
Yeah, it's not good. People eat tomatoes and cottage cheese. Like, kind of makes sense. That makes a little sense. But some people, I just put some pepper on it.
You know, here, some people eat cottage cheese, and that's...
That's too much already. What's the difference between feta cheese and cottage cheese?
One's in lasagna. and the
I
other-
come in one of them.
yeah.
Because you can't find it.
That's true.
It's cool. All right. Appreciate it.
Lasagna's gross, bro. It's a scary spider.
Ooh, let's go, bro. Let's get it.
Here, buddy.
You gonna take them outside or what?
It's got a broken.
I got arachnophobia, dude. You gotta deal with this shit.
Okay.
It's coming to me, I think. I don't know. Maybe it's.
Do we need to kill it? What are people's votes on does it die?
Murder.
Because I don't want to murder.
No, don't kill it,
Do
bro.
we have other
Just
votes
take
for
it
murder?
outside, bro.
Murder it. Just throw it outside. Scoop it
Yeah.
up on a piece of paper. And
All right, well, fucking do something.
Yeah, do something.
Brock, you fucking got problems, bro. We gonna get you.
Yeah, it's called arachnophobia. That's what I just said.
Man, I thought it was on you, bro.
There you go. I didn't know if it jumped on me or not. You got it out there, or is it on me?
It's not on the corner. I think it's out.
I don't.
Unless you feel a spider.
Nope. I feel a spider.
Feel a spider?
Yeah, you got it on me. All right, guys. He died.
Well, did you see him die, or is he on
No,
a...
I mean, he's underneath my shoe. I made sure he died. Okay.
Hell yeah.
He fell on me.
Rip, dude.
That's cool. Very cool.
He's bro.
Brock's just sitting over here like, I was voting for murder, guys. Okay? This whole time.
Yeah,
You should just killed it off the flip.
that's what I'm saying. I
just-
gotta deal with the problems
I
when they
had to
happen.
deal with it. So if PETA comes after me,
Comment below.
This podcast has lawyers, right?
Comment below, justice for Spider. And we'll throw it on a poll with justice for Mick Rice Hall's leg and justice for the spider. And then we'll figure it out. It'll be good.
SLM.
Did we find a food combination?
Oh,
Yeah, we talked about
Nick said
cottage
he'll eat
cheese.
anything.
Oh, he did.
Mick, I think it's your...
Oh
It
shit.
was loaded.
Yeah,
it was loaded.
Yeah. Always
That's
treat
why
a
we
gun
don't
like it's
play-
loaded, Mick.
Oh my God,
Always
it is-
treat a gun like it's loaded. Have you taken a firearm safety course?
I'm dead, bro.
Oh no. Whoever's below you. God. No, I mean I don't know. You know.
I think it's your card if we're just sticking with cottage cheese. and
Yeah, we're just gonna
everything.
stick with the cottage cheese and stuff too.
Valid.
Like, you know.
What's your card then, Mick?
Mine?
Yeah.
Ooh, let's see what we're gonna do.
Cottage cheese is crazy.
Cottage cheese is
Crystal
crazy.
ball cards. Questions about the future.
Ooh. Red. Where will you retire and what will you do with your time?
Shit, bro. I'm probably just gonna be in the city when I retire, man.
Oh yeah.
Smoke some weed, bro.
There it is.
Like shit. What do people do when they retire? I hope I have like mad hoes. Like I'm probably gonna be spending a lot of money on pussy. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like at that time I'm gonna have stacks and I'm just gonna be like, yo, pull up. Pull up and go home. Like, I don't know.
Oh yeah.
That's good retirement.
Right.
I mean, either way, if you get your game going,
True.
you always keep your game.
Bro,
Those old dudes in old folks' homes, they're always macking.
the old dude told me, he said, bro, forget all the games. Just spend your money on the pussy. Once you start racking your money up, bro, that's the easiest way. I said, bro, you crazy? But then I started thinking about it. I said, damn, that nigga was right, bro.
It's like, wait, the math squares. What do you do?
Bro, I was married, bro.
Yeah.
So I know.
Interesting.
I wish I would have just bought some pussy that day.
Sometimes.
All the time.
Big fan of dispensaries, Brock. Now, Brock, what do you daydream about?
What do I daydream about?
What do you daydream about?
I have ADHD, so everything.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm always daydreaming about something. Nothing
Everything.
specific.
Everywhere.
What do I daydream about? Dude, about dinner all the time. Like,
Yeah?
As soon as I wake up, I'm like, what am I gonna have for dinner?
I was gonna say I have a lot of food,
A lot of food.
food-centric daydreams.
Man, I don't know. I daydream about a lot of shit. Like, I'll be at work, I'll be like, boy, I'll whoop this dude ass right here. Why is this person so lazy?
You're like, what if this place had a fight club?
Yeah, man. And the laziest people have to, like, fight. You know? Like, all of us other people that are working, like, we're cool. Like, you know, we don't got it, but, like, we got to whoop the lazy people ass to get them in shape.
Fair enough.
But then I thought, I'm like, nah, they can't do that. That's like slavery. Like,
Yeah,
that's how it worked.
work like was like Survivor, and everybody voted somebody off at the end of the month or something.
I was like, they just give you like the barrel of rice, and they're like, this is for the next 2 weeks. Start making fire. No, you have to fight for your job. You're like, I'll make fire against this other person that got voted for. Whoever can't.
Make a rule like whoever calls in this week has to go home. They can't come back to work no more.
How many weeks out of like a quarter would you want to have? Like how often? Like is this every other week? Is this every 3 weeks that you have that week where it's like, okay, no one can call in or you're just fired?
No, it's like fucking like you got 2 weeks.
Okay.
Like if you call in 2 weeks in a row for
Yeah.
3 days, bro, you gotta go the fuck home. Like,
Gotcha.
You
Fair
don't want to
enough.
be here.
Yeah.
Don't come talk to me about your hours because you wasn't here, big dog.
Fair enough. Red, I think it's your card.
I don't even know. Nobody's grabbing.
First questions.
Yo, what was that cheese on these sandwiches?
Fettuccine.
Hey, Ani, what was the cheese on those sandwiches? Was there any cottage cheese on those sandwiches?
No, was it like habanero?
It's just
Jalapeno habanero. Look at me go. I know my cheeses.
sometimes he dreams of cheese.
Oh, that's what my daydreams are of
It's like
cheese.
Harrison Ford in Blade Runner.
Most of the time, it's of like what I'm gonna munch on, and like I kind of scheme out. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna get fucking stoned, and then
Nice.
either go get this or that. It's like, come on,
Hell yeah, dude.
what more do you want in life?
No,
Like I got my weed, I got my munchies.
bro.
You know, I got a place to chill.
Yeah.
As long as you got the weed, you cool. Bro.
Yeah.
Just need a notebook.
Just a note, but not even that. Sometimes I don't even know why I like chase my dreams. You know,
Because there's so much good food in them, Mick. Okay? Because there's so much good food in them.
it's a good time, but I like struggle. I struggle. I'm like, do I want to try this? Do I want to keep doing this, or I just want a simple life?
Nah.
You know?
Yeah, bro. I know.
I mean, the struggle is right there, but you see people like kind of popping, doing their thing, and then all of a sudden you don't see them doing any work anymore.
Interesting.
And I think they've made that decision where like they don't want to be doing that. You know?
Like,
guess it
it's
comes
just a
down
whole
to-
thing. It's just a thing.
I go
on
back
a
and
thing.
forth.
Yeah. You go back and forth.
Yeah. I go back and forth.
Do you take breaks from? Do you take breaks? What's your average size of break when you take one from like comedy?
I don't do it like I used to because I would like, I wouldn't be like on purpose, but I would
Sure.
end up like, going really hard at open mics or doing stuff like that. And then it would be like 3 months. I'd be
Okay.
gone,
Interesting.
And now I try to give myself like 3 days because if I give myself more than 3 days, like off of trying to not work on something, like it turns into 3 weeks.
Yeah.
So it could be
Just,
3
yeah.
days, it could be 3 weeks. but-
Object permanence tapers.
yeah, yeah. It's just like, but like I think like the more and more you do it, like I think it's just like a sport. You just condition yourself, to do it, and like it's not going to wear you out as much.
Yeah.
And so it's like writing 10 minutes a day into turning into like now it's like I literally try to write like 2 hours a day.
Nice.
Like whether it's like my comedy, my poetry, or something else.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell
I
yeah.
need to write more jokes. I never write.
But it's just like conditioning. It's just reps. It's just, you know, you can like you're training. That's all it is. And so I just kept doing it. And now it's like shoot, 6 months ago I wasn't writing as much as I write now. Like now I'm like writing a lot.
Nice.
Yeah. I guess that happens.
Adderall. No.
Alright, bro,
okay.
next question.
Yeah, no. I have a nice ADD. Like I'm all over the place. Like I'm
Oh,
a
shit.
hyperactive like ADD, but I still have ADD. But it allows me to do shit. But I'm like always like all over the place.
Valid.
Does every comedian have ADD?
I think everybody has ADD. Like,
Bro,
if you
me,
think about
bro.
it, like all the sugar, corn syrup, everybody was doing. Like, there's no way that didn't cause the ADD. You know,
Man, like, dead ass.
and it's like our parents have another excuse. I think it's all the lead poisoning. You know, I don't know if they got so much of like the corn syrup as we did.
Nah,
But it's like-
still real food back then.
1992, out the gun, man. They were using corn syrup for a lot of stuff.
True.
The original Coke wasn't original Coke anymore. You know.
Damn, man, that's crazy.
That is crazy.
Yeah, they told the government told Coca-Cola like, "Hey, we need this Coke for the crack epidemic. You're gonna have to hold your shit."
Oh, bro.
That's how that ended.
Man, and then here came rap. Oh, bro.
Let's go.
All right, man. Hey, it's for you, bro.
What's
Got a
up?
first
Bro,
start.
the first time you tried comedy, bro.
Hey.
First time I
Whoa.
tried comedy, August 2019. I went up at the comedy club for the first time.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you remember any of your jokes? Do you remember any of the things that you said?
I think there was a joke about. I was joking about a security guard at KFC.
Interesting.
I think that's the only thing I can remember because I had heard something in the news about a security guard at KFC took down a knife man, and I was like, why the fuck does this KFC have a security guard?
Oh, me, bro.
Were you wearing one of your suits yet?
No,
That's not when you were wearing
not
suits.
not August 2019. The suits came around February 2020.
Interesting.
Man, you started
months later.
comedy like right before the pandemic.
Yep.
That's rough.
Yeah, and then I had to take a few months off, and then started again in July.
That's crazy.
Oh, yeah. Did you get COVID?
No.
Oh, yeah. I didn't believe in it.
I don't think any redheads got COVID at all. I think that's like where
That's
they
suspicious.
got the. That's where they got the. They figured it out.
We gotta,
That
That's
makes
where they
so
got
much sense.
the original antibodies for the vaccine.
for the
They were like,
vaccine,
we were
that's
going to take
exactly
the,
right,
you know,
yes.
yeah.
All the times you were going to just donate blood, they were fucking testing them.
They were tested.
they were using my blood.
I got COVID a couple times.
No.
First time was worse.
Humble brag.
The
No.
second time, it wasn't all right.
You just got a cold, bro. You just had the flu.
I guess, dude. I honestly, dude, it was the worst cold. My kidneys were hurting. Like
Damn, dude.
literally, like I felt like I was gonna need to go to the hospital, but I didn't. I
Yeah, 'cause
drank,
when
like, a
you
bunch
get
of
sick, you
Pedialyte.
get dehydrated. I was just like living my life, man. It was the best time for me. I loved it. I wish the pandemic would come back. That's why
I wish the pandemic.
For real. There was no line.
Dude, I could
There were
not
no
do shit
lines.
for like 3 or 4 days except lay in bed.
Bro, they was giving niggas money. They was just handing me money every day. And it was like, oh, you got some
Every day.
kids? I was like, finally, these kids is paying off. Oh, my goodness.
Hell yeah.
Bro.
I bought a kayak with my stimulus money.
You see, bro?
You know what I mean?
I don't want to talk about it. I bought a lot of weed. I got an Xbox.
Not
Nice.
bad.
Yeah. I was still working. I was going to work.
Yeah, same.
So,
Brock, I think we're on your card.
Let's go with Mick. The first time you fell in love.
First time I fell in love.
How old to how old?
Shoot. I was always pimping, dude. You know?
Okay. They called him AP in high school.
Yeah, they called me. Yeah.
Always pimping.
Always pimping. I don't know. Did I actually ever love him? Golly. Shoot, I don't know if that was real love or if I just wanted some pussy. You know?
Man, that's all it is. Shit. Like, I don't
T-shirt.
know.
So you're telling me the first time you fell in love, you faked it.
No. I think the first time I fell in love was with my wife, to be honest with you. Like,
Yeah.
it was in high school. We were high school sweethearts. And
Oh yeah.
somehow we just, you know,
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, high school is like when you really start figuring it
yeah.
out. Man.
Like, it was senior year, and I think that was, like, my first love, you know, when I actually kind of... We figured it out. We figured out what love is together. You know?
Good for you.
I was out.
Yeah.
Fuck.
August 31st, we'll be married for, let's see, 5 years, and then we'll be together for 13.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
You got some kids, bro?
No, we don't have kids.
Man, y'all right here.
We got lucky.
Goals.
We wanted to have kids, but like we never tried. Like we kept trying, and just nothing ever happened. So, at this point, we're like, cool. Well, we'll just not have kids, I guess. Saves us money.
Bro,
Valid.
I'm gonna keep it G with you, bro. Ain't all that, bro.
What do you mean? Like have
Kids,
having
having kids.
Yeah.
He's like, nah, you can skip it and live a very
Yeah,
long and
bro.
fulfilling life.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. No, it's like I don't know. There's a lot of people that are like, you know, as I'm like, you guys sound miserable. They're like, no, I love my kids. I love my kids. And then they're like, cussing at.
Listen to what they say. They're like, you're miserable. They're like, no, I love my kids. They don't love their life.
Like, I don't have to love my life. I love my kids. That's where that goes. It slots into the same
I was like, what about you? They
LSD
break
attaches
down.
to the serotonin receptor. You don't get the serotonin, but you have the LSD.
My cats taught me unconditional love. I don't need no kids. And
Cats are better than kids.
I like them.
They're cuter.
They're a little cuter. I don't know. They shit in a box.
On me, bro.
Just in the box.
They don't fucking go ham, wake up in the middle of the night and eat shit, bro.
No, they kind
Or
of.
if they do, they do it a little quieter.
They
You
do
don't
it a
have
little
to.
quieter.
Yeah.
Sometimes they'll wake us. They go through like little change, but they do. They'll wake us up like right in the morning, and like they've been on like weird patterns. They'll start changing patterns and wake us up at like 5 o'clock. And like we got these. We ended up figuring out that they wanted to eat at like 5 o'clock, but we don't wake up till like 6 or 7.
Yeah.
You know, and so we got these little robots that feed them.
Okay.
Oh,
You
shit.
can
Nice.
time them, right?
You see, bro, oh, man, look, no kids who can afford cats and robots. That's
Robots.
fucking crazy.
Let's go, dude. Like
That's
it's
crazy.
yeah, we're living the high life with it, or the cats are really.
You just gotta combine the cats with the robotics, and then you have like an actual kid. You have like your cat's in an exoskeleton. It's running like ChatGPT. You get it a Neuralink. You get your cat a Neuralink.
How rich do you think I am?
Well, you bought robots to take care of your cats. So the sky's the limit here in my cartoon bunny burrow that you live in. Okay.
My bunny burrow? Yeah, it is my bunny burrow, ain't it? I got robots so them snakes can't get me.
Yeah, man.
They take my home. I got robots to feed my cats. Just need a robot to please my woman. No, I'm just kidding. I can do it.
I'm just kidding. I manage.
So your cat has a yeah.
Is that cool?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
So
Thank
your
you.
cat has an exoskeleton. What?
Bro, y'all believe in reincarnation?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Straight up, I do. Like
Straight up, he does.
Like I don't know. I like the book that I read. What dreams may come. I can't remember the author's name, but like
Wasn't
Freud.
Robin Williams in a adaptation of that?
Yeah, so like
Oh.
the book was made into a movie and Robin Williams played that. But like basically whatever you thought heaven was going to be is what the afterlife is. And there's like a heaven and hell, but it's not like kind of like what the Bible kind of portrays it as.
For
And
the infinitely perceived last glimpse of your pineal gland bursting and dumping DMT into your vortex.
Dude, there's something to it. Like everything in the universe gets recycled. Everything in the universe gets recycled. It doesn't matter. And then like
Except for forever chemicals.
yeah, forever. You'll always have microplastics in your soul, forever and ever.
That shit's forever.
They're there
Blue light
for-
and the microplastics.
There was a kid.
We'll just all become blue light. There's a kid.
There was a kid that he was 8 years old. They went and took him to like Pearl Harbor. You know, he was at Hawaii with his
And
family.
he had PTSD flashbacks.
He had PTSD flashbacks, and he was 8 years old. They showed him a picture of this guy, and then the kid was able to name every single one of the guys that were in there, and literally, so like they were like, "What is going on here?" He was telling like stories about him, and that he was on the ship, and he died in Pearl Harbor.
That's crazy.
And then like there was a few of them that survived. So he ended up talking to him, and then the kid was telling them things only like the dude would know. And that's what the guys were saying. They're like, "There's no way anybody else knew this shit." Like he was
This
telling.
sounds a whole
stories.
lot like that Heaven is for Real kid book, and that was.
It's for real. But like I really do think like there's past lives and all kinds of shit. Everything's cyclical. Everything recycles. There's always like some sort of pattern. There's always something. So I do think reincarnation is real. But also like, you know, at a certain point, like maybe whatever you do believe in is what's going to.
I like that. I like that.
You've always got a chance.
I'm gonna imagine myself being a cat every fucking day.
Being a cat. Let's go, dude.
That'd be pretty
I'm
good.
coming back as a cat, bro. I'm
Yeah.
like
Cats
robots
are the-
and shit, bro.
Fuck yeah.
Have a tower and shit.
I'm gonna imagine myself as Mick's cat.
Spoiled. Spoiled rotten.
And let me tell you, I don't mind eating at 5 in the morning.
I call her one of my cats, a turkey baby. Like when I lived with at my dad's, I had this cat, and then my dad, he would get up earlier than me for work, and then I would make a sandwich, he'd make the sandwich, and the cat would get turkey from him. And then we didn't know for the longest time, and I woke up and I would give the cat, like it would just beg for, and it tricked both of us into giving it
Interesting.
food, and it still does that to me and my wife.
It's funny.
I'm so sorry.
You got more food coming through.
What is
Yeah, brown fried chicken on this side.
Oh man, dude, this
Whoa.
is the fucking best place I've ever been to.
This is
all there.
This
all
is the
there.
coolest podcast I've ever been on. Are you kidding?
Just feed them and make them uncomfortable. That's the formula.
Water or iced tea or anything?
Oh, could I get
some?
Go ahead.
I'll take some water.
Water?
Iced tea, please.
Perfect.
You know, this is my first time coming on the podcast,
Hell
so
yeah.
now I'm always gonna expect some food. I'm gonna,
There has been every episode so far. Ani insists.
Does it
on
every time.
That's really cool.
It's pretty cool. We're grateful for having a production manager. Mick, I think it's your card.
Let's go. Let's try this little one. This one looks fun.
First 8 questions.
All right. Taylor,
Okay.
what was the best day of the past week and what made it so?
Best day of the past week. Probably. Probably either Thursday or Tuesday for opposite reasons.
What happened?
Tuesday, I got to smoke a lot of hookah and have a very long conversation with basically, how would you spend 6 hours with your best friend arguing and smoking hookah? Probably, you know, that's a good way to spend 6 hours. And then Thursday, just because I got to watch the new Batman
New Batman?
animated series.
Oh, animated.
Also with a best friend.
I'm waiting on that. I'm waiting on that Robert Pattinson Batman. You know, have you watched the Robert Pattinson Batman?
Yeah.
I like
What,
that one.
you think he's
Good
all
cameras.
right?
I liked it.
Yeah.
That's cool. It was
The Riddler was wild. He looked like one of my coworkers. He's an ex-coworker, but I'm like, dude, that's how you describe him.
cool. It like fit.
That's pretty good.
The Robert Pattinson Batman fit the new Joker movie. So I think that's pretty cool.
They got the new Joker one coming out, and I don't know how to feel about Joaquin.
Oh.
Joaquin Phoenix.
Phoenix.
Is that that dude's name?
Joaquin. Joaquin.
Man, I didn't know what it was. I was calling him Joaquin.
Joaquin. No,
Very
it's
good.
all French and shit.
It's like it sounds
Episode
like a
title.
Mexican guy trying to say walking. I was walking to the store, but it's
Man.
you know, you get it.
It's pretty good.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, Brock.
Yeah.
What is the best recipe for disaster?
I'm not gonna say that actually. Never mind.
You should say it now.
And then tell us why you didn't want to.
Yeah, tell us why you didn't want to.
I don't want to say it because it's gonna cause problems.
Man, must
in
be
a,
racist.
in a group. No, not in this group. In another group outside of this, and I don't want to deal with that. So I'm going to say the best recipe for disaster is to I don't know, 2 cups of flour when you need 1.
Pretty bad.
Bro, the best recipe for a disaster
Look, I don't know.
is like malicious intent, bro.
Nice. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. We solved it, guys. Red, I think it's your card.
Best recipe for disaster: cottage cheese
And malicious intent.
and malicious.
What are your intentions with this cottage cheese?
All right, Taylor.
Trust you. What?
Best first date idea.
Best first date idea. Jesus Christ.
Oh, I thought that was a
Oh
first
no,
date
bro,
call.
not church.
What?
You said Jesus Christ. I said.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you take him to church. Let him meet your family. Let him meet your extended family at a different church. You have to leave the early service at one church early to go to the late service at the second church so that you can get them to meet all of your family that goes to 2 separate churches and they don't talk about why.
Maybe churches.
Or, a movie or something. I don't... You take him to see the new Joker movie coming out in October. That way you can wait until October to have to worry about any of this. But then in October you go and you see the new Joaquin Phoenix Joker movie with Lady Gaga as Harley Quinn.
Oh yeah, Lady Gaga's acting now.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Ever since A Star Is Born.
Star was born at that month.
She convinced us that she was Lady Gaga.
Yeah, I think all artists are actors.
No.
Yeah, they all act like somebody.
The whole act, yeah. I mean, it is all like eventually, like entertainment is all smoke and mirrors.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
Like Hannah Montana. Nobody knew that she was black.
Wait.
Nobody knew. She got off that show and was like, I'm in my J's. I was like, oh, shit, bro. She's with Wiz Khalifa. She out here, dog.
Yeah, you're right. That's crazy.
Pretty good.
Mick, you're making it work. What are characteristics of a good marriage?
Oh, well, I guess we are making it work. I'll tell you what.
Humble brag.
You gotta be able to make compromises for the best of you two, not just for yourself. Make some compromises. Don't be so hard-headed. You should argue, because I think that's a healthy thing, but not like a toxic arguing. Just like a discussion,
Yeah.
That's what we end up doing.
What are compromises? What if she's like, hey, I don't want you to do comedy anymore. I want you to go get 3 jobs. And I just want to sit at the house and chill.
A compromise is well, I don't know. I mean, I don't deal with that. I actually got a really nice girl. She's cool. She's I don't know. I guess I've never had to compromise that hard.
But he knows that you should. But he knows that you should be.
But,
surely,
like,
somewhere in there.
You know, like if she was like,
But in his scenario, she's not compromising shit.
she's
Well,
not.
so what's the
compromising
compromise that
anything.
you negotiate toward then? If someone's like,
She-
listen,
it's not-
you need to quit, you need to get 3 jobs. Are you like, okay,
It's
how about I
her
get
that-
1.5 jobs and I do comedy half as much? What,
Her that needs to figure out a compromise because that's
Yeah.
that is not. I mean, I'll be honest here. She-
burden of proof is on the one bidding. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, like, you know, so. Golly, I mean that's. I guess it's situational. Okay, the compromise is situational.
Like, you gotta make a counter offer
Yeah,
to her, man.
well, I mean, you do have to make a counter offer. You're like, look, how about this? I'm gonna go do comedy full time. You get 3 fucking jobs.
Happy
They're
compromise,
like, you know
happy
what?
life.
I'm gonna have 2 jobs and I'm gonna do comedy, and then you can't afford your fucking nails. Okay.
But neither can he. Like, it's like, hey, how about we both
I
don't
can't get mani
manicures?
pedis. I can't get mani pedis. Okay, I'm spending them all on her mani pedis.
Bro, you can't find like a 2-for-1 special?
No,
Get
not
that
up
Groupon.
north. Not
That
up, not
Groupon.
north of the river. Mm-mm.
Damn. Shh, don't say that.
I say that
What
you
is this,
do
a
that.
church?
You got to keep them happy. Make sure you don't, just keep them happy.
You got to keep them thinking you've been making compromises.
Something like that, you know. I think it definitely takes 2. Takes 2.
That's a fun game. You guys ever
Yeah.
played?
The
I mean-
Secret Third. It so many cutscenes, so much. The cutscene to gameplay ratio in that game is
Murat
fucking
and I
alarming.
played and skipped every single cutscene.
Oh.
So we don't know like the story.
Not all of them
we,
are even skippable.
we pieced together parts of the story based on like the parts we had to watch.
You mean like how you play a video game correctly? Like, yeah, it's just. I don't think I ever saw a Dark Souls cutscene until I was like 23 or something.
Too much.
All right, and then lastly, if you don't think you can survive the apocalypse with them, like a zombie attack or something,
Yeah.
Then you have to agree on which one has to. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that
Take the L on food supplies.
really like that was why I married her. She's resourceful, and she's funny too. So I won't be, it'll
won't be
still be
bored.
kind of fun.
True.
Hell yeah.
Damn, man. I'm out here slacking.
Yeah, how's the
I
conversation
never
going?
thought
Once the
about
Wi-Fi
that. I
is
would have
out?
never
Yeah.
had kids if I would have thought like that because, bro, I got fucking kids. Like, they'll hold me back.
Oh, you're gonna have to toss those kids back.
I'm gonna put them down.
Whenever they have that horde,
Put him down.
I mean,
Now that's the answer. Mick said ditch him,
Ditch
but he
him.
gave
True,
the
yeah.
answer of a father. He said, I can't ditch him. I'm gonna put him down.
I can't have this.
Oh, man.
I can't go out there not knowing how they ended. They
Sorry.
could have had a terrible fate. I'm gonna put them down easy.
I can't have these
I'm
kids.
sorry.
I'm gonna be
Nobody can.
merciful with it, but they ain't coming with me.
I don't want to be zombies,
That was the
bro.
answer of a father. That's the difference between you two.
I forgot you loved them. I keep forgetting that.
That's funny.
18 years. 18 years. She got your kids for 18 years. Oh, yeah, dude. I think Kim Kardashian's getting like $200,000 a month from Kanye.
That's crazy.
No shit.
That's not cool news to me.
Child support.
Good for him. For her, I mean.
For who? Yeah, which
Her.
party's making
I
it?
didn't mean. I didn't say. I meant.
Yeah,
I
good
said
for
him
him.
by accident.
Free Kanye West.
Kanye West.
I wished he was going to run again. For president?
Interesting.
I didn't.
No?
I was hoping that Jay-Z was gonna run for president.
Yeah.
Jay-Z.
I was praying. I'm like, oh
Yeah, I
my God,
guess.
Jay, come on, please.
Beyonce as what?
The first lady.
First
bro,
lady?
you know how far that album about to be. Bro, that's about to be crazy.
It's never too late. Never too late. Announce your candidacy. Because eventually it is technically too late, and you can't. They got to print the ballots. But Brock, are we on your card or who
I
asked
asked-
Mick
I asked
for
Mick
marriage
about the
advice?
marriage.
Okay, yeah, make it your
Make
card.
it your
then.
guard.
All right.
Bro, I might eat all this food. This is fire.
Yeah,
Go
this
for
stuff
it, dude.
is really
Go
good.
for
man.
it. Go ham.
We got a
No, bro, what about
thumbs
you, bro?
down card.
You don't eat, bro?
I ate like right
Worst,
before I came.
worst Marvel superhero. What do you think, Red?
The
Worst
worst
Marvel
one?
superhero?
Worst
Yeah.
Marvel superhero.
Which one is Marvel?
Marvel
The Avengers.
Yeah,
Would be the
universe.
Avenger. Yeah.
Not Batman.
So
Superman.
anything that's on Disney right now, right?
Yep.
Worst Marvel superhero. I don't know, man. Marvel got some dope heroes. I gotta really think about it. It'd probably be like Iron Man, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, Iron
The
Man
worst
is the
ones
worst.
aren't the worst ones don't make it to the movie screen. In order to really answer that question, you got to read the comics.
Man, like
That's
for
what makes
real.
them the worst.
But I
The
would
worst
say
of the movie screen would probably be Howard the Duck, honestly. But
Howard the Duck.
exactly.
Nah, bro.
Where's
Howard
he
the
fit
Duck
in on the
better.
timeline?
I still haven't watched that. Isn't that like it's like 80s
That was
Marvel
like
movie,
80s,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like 80s or early 90s or something.
Which
I don't
means if
remember.
they had been
80s
doing the
live action.
crossovers, yeah, if
I
they had
never
been doing
watched
the,
it.
it's the same decade as like the Thomas Jane Punisher movie, I think. It'd have been insane if they had gotten like a. That'd be fun.
I think it's Iron Man.
Howard the Duck was in
Howard the Duck.
Guardians of the Galaxy
Yeah, man.
post credit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's pretty bad. I mean,
Surprised he
honestly,
doesn't
like,
have his- yeah.
he's just, it's all, once you take the suit away, he's just a man.
Bro, you could just shoot him. Like, bro, that's all you gotta do, bro.
Just too quick.
There's a switch. There's a switch somewhere on that suit.
Bro.
All you gotta do is flick the switch, and he's gone. Bye. What does he
Iron
do?
Man
He makes
sucks.
snarky comments.
Bro, Iron
He's the
Man
smart
sucks.
ass of the fucking team.
Bro, like, what are you doing? You don't got no real powers, bro.
Just a nerd.
With
Just a
money.
big dumb nerd in a
He's,
suit.
well, he is what Elon Musk wishes he was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Elon Musk wishes he was Iron Man.
Elon Musk is fucking weird. He's too weird, man. He wants to turn people into cyborgs.
Yeah, he's not an
Okay, it's
alcoholic
not-
enough to be Tony Stark, right? He's not. He's too like.
He hasn't gone through that story arc yet.
No, and his jawline fucking sucks. His jawline is weak.
Yeah.
Would y'all get Neuralink? Would y'all get like a Neuralink transplant?
No shot.
no.
I put one in my
Absolutely
cat.
Jeans.
I've played Cyberpunk, so like I don't know, man. You know, if it's like Cyberpunk the game, I would get one, bro.
Cyberpunk's really good.
If they got like robotic arms and stuff, hell yeah. Like if they had the robotic legs, like if I could get super legs, like they can chop my legs
You'd
off.
get arms
at
and
the
legs?
I would get legs. My knees suck. Everything from my knees down hurt.
What if they said we could replace your spinal column?
Oh, bro. Yeah. What they gonna put there?
Yeah, what are they putting the spinal on?
It just
Titanium.
yeah. You have like it's very or carbon fiber, or just whatever is going to last the longest and require the least and easiest maintenance. And they're like, no, you just don't have
Always
a bone
travel
spine
around
anymore. It's the-
with a can of WD-40.
They
if you
can
get,
do that already.
Or replace your
Half of,
your nerves with fiber optic cables that connects to your still fully organic brain, but like
That's what I'm saying. We're
So
wasting
I can
money on the wrong
orgasm with the
things.
hit of a button. Just the flick of a button. I
Yeah,
can
if you
do
want
it.
Now
to.
that's thinking.
That's what we should do.
Yeah.
You know,
Somebody get on that.
put some ox.
You hear that, Elon?
yeah, what
Musk?
if
An
yeah, what
ox
if
we wanna-
cord in my asshole.
let's say that this is a real feature of the. Let's say it's
I
a
need
real
a
feature of the
button
Neuralink. Are
on
you
the
are you
back of my
opting into
neck
the
with a
Neuralink if it
pencil.
comes with an app on your phone that you just press the button and you come?
Nah, man, I'm cool.
No,
Yeah, man.
dude, they made that button so hard to get to. You know how you get to that button through the asshole right now. What if we did it and made it easier and it was on the outside instead of the inside? Come on, let's make it a little easier, guys.
Oh man.
It's
I don't know.
2024. Why can't we get this?
Yeah, but you just clip the corner of your dresser wrong, and you're like, yeah, it just
What a mess.
clears you out in the morning. Yeah,
I like the act of it, man. You know, I couldn't come too fast. Like I couldn't do. Like I like to
Fair.
sit there watch the video while I'm jacking it, bro.
be alarming. Yeah.
I like to edge myself as well.
You know.
I feel that.
I don't.
Where is the Loki's? Where does the neck end and the head begin on that being on edging? Like how prolonged is your orgasm before you're technically edging? Where do you got in minutes? You got
2
minutes
videos.
That's 2 videos.
Once he
I
holding
mean,
back
You're
that
past
first
2
video,
videos. You're edging.
Yeah.
You be holding, yeah, just hold it back, like inch yourself there, get, and then just back
I'm
off.
more of an efficiency guy, so I can get back to the other busy stuff I'm doing.
That's smart, bro.
So how long is
I'm too busy to,
How long
to
before-
edge.
how, ma- How many minutes before you're like, oh fuck, I gotta get back to, I've got a meeting in 3.
If it's any more than 3 minutes, it's not happening today.
Brock's got shit to do.
No, I'm kidding.
He's a busy guy.
got a tight tube.
Elon Musk said he does his day like 5-minute intervals. You think he like?
Everything's 5 minutes.
My 9:55 is my jack off time, and if it hits 10 o'clock, it's too long.
Golly, I edged myself in my day. Where did the day go? Are you kidding me?
You look outside, man, it's still dark yet. Oh, it's 9 o'clock at night. Uh-oh. Oh, the sun already did come up and went back down.
Oh,
it's funny.
That's
the
great.
question is it? How did we get on this topic?
Marvel superheroes.
Marvel superheroes, it leads to edging. Edge is the worst superhero.
No, he's WWE. No, okay. Red. At what age should children be given the talk or sex ed, and by whom?
Oh, whoa. Yeah, I'm glad the father got this.
By
I remember,
who?
like,
what age the kids be giving a talk?
Yeah.
As soon as they're fucking born. I ain't gonna lie. I tell my kids
That way
all
you
the
don't
time.
have to, yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, man. In this day and age, I tell my kids all the time, like, hey, don't let nobody touch your dick, son.
yeah.
Don't
For
let nobody
real.
touch your ass, son. Like, people out here trying to touch your dick, they trying to touch your ass. Don't let them do it. That's gay. Don't do it, son.
Gotcha.
So now, I like, I don't know, man. I got a daughter. She's 2. Like, as soon as she fucking learns, like, what the fuck, I'm gonna be like, hey, don't let nobody fucking take your clothes off, man. Like, don't, cause like it's fucking
Right.
creeps and
No.
weirdos out
Yeah,
here,
100%.
Dude, all over the
100%.
So, like,
place.
the
Based.
talk gotta be like every day
Yeah, dude.
kind of shit, so that they be
That's-
peep up on game.
That's smart,
Yeah.
man. Because, like, honestly, like, I was all over the place, and like, honestly, there was probably a few times that somebody probably could have touched me and they didn't, which I'm glad they didn't. But like, nobody told me.
No,
You know?
for real. Cause it gets to the point. It's like it's scary to talk about. You're like, I don't want to talk about that, but fuck that. You rather talk about it now
Yeah.
and talk about it after it happens. Like
Right.
shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and like, let them know that it's like, be so open. Like, let them be so open to you that they will tell you
Yeah.
that something happened like that. If
Yeah.
it does, like, hopefully it doesn't. But like, they
Yeah.
need to know that there's a safe spot.
Exactly.
It's
So-
the same rule as talking about anything. The longer you put it off, the more awkward it's going to be when you finally do. So, like, just...
Yeah. All my kids, but like I do want to wait for some shit to talk to them about, like black stuff, I guess, bro. Like gangbanging. Oh man, it's gonna be a hard talk.
Oh wow,
It's gonna be crazy.
it's gonna be nuts.
But I like my friends. Damn, like can't be hanging out with them niggas, son. Oh man.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Do y'all ever have, is that wild? Damn, man, that's crazy. that I'm about to have that talk. Like,
How old do you think?
man, probably like 4th, 5th grade. 'Cause I remember when I was
Okay.
like in 5th grade, I started like wanting to hang out with the homies
Yeah.
and shit, man. I didn't want to gangbang though. They always try to make me gangbang. I didn't want to do it. I'm like, die for my niggas. No, why we gotta die for it?
Can we just hoop or something?
Man, bro, we were just playing Pokemon yesterday.
That's what you need to do.
Yeah, we can
you need to
smoke
get your
weed
kids in
while we play
sports.
Pokemon. We can't die while we play Pokemon. We gotta keep the Pokemon.
Listen, yeah, the Pokemon, they just get knocked out. They don't even kill each other.
Yeah.
Like, dude.
Drone warfare metaphor. No. Whose card is it? I think
I think it's red,
it's red.
because you asked the question about,
That is correct.
yeah, you asked Red that question.
Who asked the Marvel question?
Nick.
Has anybody grabbed crystal ball?
I don't think so.
I grabbed a crystal ball once.
Oh, you did?
Just
Oh,
once.
bad.
What did you see?
I seen the future, and the future is bleak.
It was the Matrix.
That's actually The Matrix is a documentary.
I believe it, bro. Don't tell me, bro, please. My mom gonna fucking
If
know
AI gets its way,
something. Bro,
that's what's gonna happen.
I don't. You know what's crazy? Sometimes I don't know what's AI and what's real anymore. Like when I be listening to music or I be watching videos, I'm like, I don't even know if this is real or not. Like, how do I really know this is really Kanye West?
Yeah, no
Like,
joke.
bro, for real.
Just
I
gotta
mean,
go to
you
his
never know.
concert.
There is a conspiracy that like there's like the same person like that is the same like that plays like 5 different famous people, and And so they think that like there's a bunch of people. I worked with a guy one time, and that's what he was always talking. I can't remember any of the combinations he was talking about, but he's always like, come on, hey, if you ever think of one, tell me, come tell me. And so I thought of one, and I told him, and he's like, what? That ain't real. Like that. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm like, I tried. No, there's no way.
Oh, bro. That's really funny.
He was getting down to it. Like he was really like getting into like the rabbit hole, the rabbit burrow.
Nice.
What five famous people are the same person?
Man, like I can't remember which ones he would say because I would kind of half-ass ignore them. I'm like, yeah, all right, whatever, But I couldn't. I mean, they look.
Batman and Bruce Wayne.
Well, those ones for sure.
He's like, man, Robert Downey Jr. is Iron Man, and he's Dr. Doom. I'm telling you right now. Believe me.
Famous people.
There's just like some people that look like each other. But
like,
he was
like Margot Robbie and that other actress.
you never see him in the same spot at the same
What's
time.
the other actress's name?
Uh,
You know the one.
Brandy Love.
Oh,
You know. Yeah.
not Brandy Love. The gal off of My Name Is Earl.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Joe Dirt. She was also on Joe Dirt.
Yeah.
I can't remember her name. But yeah, they do. I mean, there's always a new generation. Always somebody that looks like somebody. There's 6 people in the world that look like you right now.
No, not me.
Everybody.
You think we're going from
One of
Gen
them's my
Beta
brother.
to
Mine
Gen
is Jack
1.0?
Harlow. Everybody
Jack
tells me
Harlow.
Jack Harlow, bro. I'm tired of Jack Harlow. They're like, Jack Harlow came to town. They're like, Mick, are you at, what are you doing? They're like, what are you doing at Jack Harlow concert?
Fuck. All right, Mick.
What are we doing?
What's something you never knew you'd enjoy until you tried it?
That's a loaded question.
Why?
Oh, I know what he's.
Probably cocaine. I didn't know. Like,
I wasn't so sure about this at first.
I wasn't so sure. Probably a lot of that. I'd say that.
I don't think drugs.
Why'd
are
you
that
try
bad.
it if you didn't think you'd enjoy it?
I don't know if I would enjoy it. I didn't know what to expect.
Valid. Valid.
And
You
then
thought
you
you was
just
gonna
end
go
up,
crazy?
man, you don't know. You hear all those stories like in school,
Yeah.
Bro, they told us weed was bad, bro.
Yeah, they told us exactly. They told us we just bad, and then they showed those commercials of that chick like laying like flat on the couch, deflated.
Yeah, man, they were trying to get in our heads, bro.
But I'm
I
telling you-
remember seeing a video on like the dangers of weed, and it was like 3 emo looking kids, and they like traveled into the woods, and they're like, "Oh, look what Timmy has. He's got cookies, but those aren't any regular cookies. Those are edible cookies." And like, they ate the cookies, and then they're like, "Now they're high."
Oh no.
Bro.
And then they were like trying to walk back through the woods, and they had to like cross a creek, which was like a foot across. And they're like, "The creek is only a foot across, but because they're high, they think it's 1,000 miles wide." And it was just like the emo kid, and he was just like, "Whoa, dude, I don't know if I can make that jump." And then it showed him like hopping across, and he was like, "Whoa, dude." And I remember sitting and watching that and going, they're not in any danger, and they're not even scared. They think it's like this huge jump, and they're not even scared. They're just like, "I don't think I can, but maybe." And then they jump, and they're fine. What? I don't see anything dangerous happening.
It's like, well, it's not that bad. I'll try.
Right. I was like, that's why, like, when the first time anybody offered me one, I was like, okay, yeah, I'll give it a shot.
Damn.
What's the worst that could happen? I think a creek is wider than it is.
Go to Narnia. Yeah. Yeah.
So it's stupid.
I've felt like every single one of those weed commercials at one point in time. Like I've been that high.
Bro.
If I'm not that high, then Man, I tell you what, I'm gonna go home to my wife and I'll be like, "Yeah, the podcast was great. They had food. There was tortillas, and we met a spider." She's like, "You need to quit that RSO. You gotta quit."
You're like, no, it's okay. I killed the spider.
I killed the spider.
I saved everybody.
Like, was it a podcast or
was
Dungeons
50
and
feet
Dragons?
tall.
I told you to stay away from those Dungeons and Dragons.
That's the real trippy anti-propaganda. You see the videos made that like tell you not to Dungeon D&D. Shout out Adventures in Odyssey. No.
Let's go.
I'm gonna ask a stuff question. Ooh, Mick,
Hey.
what is your most, and then in all caps, shameful alcohol-related story? You don't have to go most shameful per se, but give us
Although
give
the
us one
card
we can
did
laugh
ask.
at. Give us one we can laugh at. Don't make us cry here.
I don't want to make you
Or we
cry.
could cry.
Oh man.
feel
Okay,
shame.
there was a party that we went to, a whole bunch of my friends and us, and then like somebody, I don't know, I would always just drink to excess. Like for some reason, we would always just I would drink to black out for some
Gotcha.
reason. So like I was drinking Malibu. I think it was Malibu rum. It was pretty good, but I don't like coconut. Since then, you know.
Yeah.
But so like I pass out, this is what my friends told me. Okay.
Yeah.
My friends told me that I passed out in the bathroom.
Okay.
And some guy tried to use the bathroom, and I was passed out, and I told him to fuck off, basically. And so he ended up starting to beat my ass.
Oh,
And then
fuck.
like a whole thing happened. My friends started to like pull me out of there while they were fighting everybody, and they got me like into the car somehow. And so they were driving, and they dumped me off at my house in my front yard. And
Damn,
my
dude.
brother found me at like 2 or 3 a.m. sometime.
Well,
But,
at least
like,
you didn't drive.
No, I didn't drive. Somebody got me. But
I actually have a follow-up story for
I
that.
pissed my pants in my front yard.
Were you the guy who left
No.
him on his front?
No.
But I worked with the guy that left him on his front porch. I did. I used to work.
Holy
Shout out
shit.
to.
I learned the rest of this story from
Yeah.
Brock. So he can fill me in on some of my blackout.
Yeah, This is exactly why I asked him this question
go.
because I knew he was gonna. Man,
Let's go.
I knew you were gonna go for that story, dude. So I worked with one of the guys that was with him at that party, and the story. I heard the story first from the guy I used to work with. And then I asked Mick about it, and Mick told me his version. So the version I got was from this guy's point of view. He's like, yeah, I was at this one party, and Mick Hall was there, and I went, who? He goes, you know, Mick Hall, you said you do comedy. Oh, Mick Rice Hall. Yeah, that's right.
Rice Hall.
Yeah. He'd call him Mick Hall, and I'd be like, who? Who the fuck is that? I just wouldn't put it together. It's the same guy. But anyway, he was like, yeah, I was at this party, and Mick Hall was there, and I don't know what happened, but I remember he was in the bathroom, and some guy was beating his ass, so we all run in there, and we got in the scuffle, and somehow in the scuffle, my sock came off, but my shoe stayed on. He's like, to this day, I have no idea how that happened. And
Curious.
my theory is a guy took both of them off and then put the shoe back on just to confuse him. But no, they said they went to Mick's house. And they, like, had him up on the porch, and they were like, I don't know what to do. They, like, knocked, and, like, they were just going to bite the bullet of, like, having his mom yell at him or something to get him inside. And they knocked. Nobody was answering. And they were trying to, like, they were, like, calling people. They didn't know what to do. And then Mick, he looked up and was like, just leave me. And they were like, what? Are you sure, dude? He's like, leave me on the porch. I'll be okay. And they were like, all right, dude, we're sorry. And they were like, and then we laid him on the porch, and we laid him down, and we're like, we just left him there. But they were like, yeah, they tried, and the story he gave me was, yeah, those fucking assholes just dumped me on my porch and left.
Oh, wow.
He did it to himself.
They were good friends.
He woke up
so
on
funny.
me for no reason. He was mad like
Yeah. Woke up pissed, and they were like, they did everything they could.
They were good friends. I didn't know it, but
that was the moment they fell out.
so funny.
That's great.
that was like 10 years. I was like, man, they just dumped me. I thought that whole time.
Yeah.
bro.
That's crazy that 10 years later you heard the other side of the story.
I heard
and
the
you're
other
like,
part.
oh, they were looking out for me this
Yeah.
whole time.
That's crazy.
I didn't know any better. Dude, there's people that come up to me from high school and they're like, hey, Mick, man, you remember this? And I'm like, I have no fucking idea. I have no clue. I don't even know who you are. Like, how's your mother?
Oh, bro, it's all a blur.
It's all a blur, dude. Junior year was a crazy year.
That's
Interesting.
Your question when you get a chance, Mick.
Oh, yeah, let me focus here.
Is this the crystal ball?
Yes.
Ooh, crystal ball. Wait, what you got, crystal ball? What will the title of the person to your left's comedy special? How about their memoir? What do you think, Red? Who's your left?
Yours would be
comedy
Taylor.
It'd be Taylor, right?
Oh God.
What would his comedy special be?
Cancelled. No. Not the title.
I have one
I don't know.
for Taylor. Can I throw it out?
I wonder. I going to.
The name of this podcast is All the Marbles, so the name of his special should be I've Lost My Marbles. And that's when he should quit doing the podcast.
Short, sweet, to the point.
Oh shit.
Are you losing it in the divorce?
Probably, dude. We'll find out. We'll have to negotiate for it.
Oh,
We'll get split
shit.
custody. I'll get
You're getting
weekends.
divorced?
What?
Are you getting divorced?
Who knows, man? Who knows?
It's for the future.
Are you married?
What?
You're
Yes.
married?
Yeah.
To the person who wrote the cards.
The person who wrote the cards.
God damn it! I have one for your comedy special.
What's
It's a comedy special. That's all of it. That's all.
Probably.
I love that though. I like your
shit.
I like your cadence.
Uh,
I made fun of it, but I really enjoy it. Okay.
That's yeah. I share that philosophy, and it's part of why I'm getting divorced.
That's how you talk, man.
Yeah, it's like no, you just make fun of things.
Damn, that's
Dude,
crazy.
Michael, what is it? Michael Peltz. He's got
Yeah,
a hell of a stutter, but he's still like he's making it work in his bit. Like
He
that's
does.
you have to. Like if that's how you talk, that's how you talk.
We just talking about that, right?
We were. Boop, 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 boop,
That'd be
boop.
your comedy special.
Oh yeah,
Can't
I
wait
never
for it.
answered it. Your comedy special will be called. It's a comedy special, and the memoir is gonna be called. It's a memoir. Like
That's what people think it is. But yeah.
we're gonna keep it going.
Brock, assign a most likely to all players, including yourself.
Taylor, most likely to get divorced.
Most likely. Most likely. If anyone. If not, then who?
Don't feel alone, bro.
Red, most likely to have been divorced.
Nice.
And Mick, most likely to never be divorced.
Yeah.
Where's that leave you, Brock? What's your most likely to?
Most likely to become a divorce lawyer.
Nice. Pretty good.
Get a discount.
Red, I think it's your card. Ooh.
Ooh, switch up.
Changing up.
Oh shit! I got
First
two
aid
cards. But I didn't see this one. All right, bro.
All right.
Brock.
If all your past relationships, lovers could leave reviews about you online, what do you think your star rating would be and why?
I
Out
really
of
only
5.
had like, hold on, relationships?
Yeah. What's your Uber passenger rating?
Okay. Oh wait, slash lovers?
Yeah. Relationships / lovers.
Oh, well, that
People who've
changes the
spent
story.
enough time with you in an intimate enough way to be able to leave you a
Well, I thought it was relationships. I've only been in like 2 relationships, but
Yeah, man.
I've been involved in other stuff.
So, if all of your collaborators,
Okay.
your romantic collaborators,
Anybody who's ever gotten a feature track?
yes,
Oh shit.
Oh, okay. Then this changes the rating
Yeah.
immensely.
yeah. What's your Uber passenger?
He getting 5 stars, bro. You hear how you
out of
said
5.
it?
What's your average?
Let's see.
They call him the cunnilingus king.
I think it actually helps my score if we include everybody. Honestly,
How many people is
I
this?
think I'll average out at like a 3.8 maybe.
Nice.
Maybe a 4. We're talking 5-star rating
Yeah.
system, right? Okay.
So what if we just cut down to those 2 relationships?
Just the 2 relationships, I'm sitting probably 50-50.
I got their
getting one
numbers right
positive and
now.
one
We'll
negative.
call them right now. Let's go.
Let's go.
Hello, you're on all the marbles.
Let's go.
Yeah. One of them, I'd never talked to afterwards, and she kind of hated me. And then the other one, like, we were cordial, and didn't really have we don't have any problem beef
Nice.
with each other now.
Nobody
And,
became trans or
So,
nothing.
no, nothing like that. They're still the same thing I dated. So
Is that bad? Like to date somebody and then leave them and then they become trans? Like, is that terrible? I
Maybe if
feel
it
like
surprises you. Maybe if it surprises you, it should make you wonder how much attention you were paying in the relationship.
It's not bad if you're the one that helped him realize it.
Thank you, bro.
You
Also
know,
true.
what I'm
like
saying?
it's not bad.
yeah.
I feel like I was there.
Yeah.
I got
Yeah.
you.
I tell my wife all the time, if you're gonna leave me, please leave me for another woman.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It wouldn't
Right.
hurt. It won't hurt so bad.
It won't hurt as much. It's
Why?
because if she were to leave for another woman, it's like, all right, I had no contest anyways.
No
But if she leaves
contest.
for another guy,
Nope.
it's like, oh, I failed.
I failed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I totally agree.
That's what
Like
Billie Eilish taught us.
that's what. Yeah. Billie Eilish is really changing the game.
Hashtag
I honestly
wish you were
think
gay.
once Billie Eilish puts out a whole album of pussy eating, like I don't think that men have any chance.
I don't know if we're ready for that.
Like
to have
we're just
happened
gonna be
3 months
around
ago.
to like fill the sperm banks when they feel like it, you know. Women are taking over.
You know what's
No,
crazy?
bro. We gotta be
can't
ready.
I can't even donate sperm. They won't take mine
Why?
because I have red hair.
Are you kidding me? Is that a real thing?
Yeah, most sperm banks they don't want redheaded sperm
Oh,
because they're like
bro.
nobody wants to use it.
So you have
Free
to
the
find, like,
gender.
a-
You
Bro.
literally, oh my god, you literally don't know.
You'd
You know
get,
what I
like,
mean?
an
Like,
agent.
because
Yeah.
like there's so many people that aren't redhead, and then they have a redhead kid, and it's just like it's random.
Yeah, but you know, with my hair, they at least know. Well, he's got the gene. There's no
Oh.
mistaking that at least he's got it.
No
So,
mistake.
yeah, I looked it up because I thought about quitting my job and just like, how much could I theoretically make a month if I were to just donate sperm?
Yeah.
Did
Because
they?
I thought I felt like a fun job. you
How
know?
much
And
did
I'm
it-
efficient at it, like we talked about
Yeah.
earlier.
Do you remember how much you found out when you looked it up?
Yeah, I just looked it up and I read that redheads cannot donate sperm.
Wow.
Damn.
I was hoping there was a premium on my.
Can you donate blood?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can donate blood because it's not.
But there's
like,
only a limit to how much plasma you can.
Yeah,
donate.
Well, yeah.
that's crazy. That's like saying, like, bro, you're so ugly.
I was hoping there was a
No more.
yeah, right. I was hoping there was a premium on like redhead.
Yeah.
So, you know, I was like, could I get more? And they're like, actually, you can't earn anything.
So you
Yeah.
don't think
They're
there's
like, what do you think
anybody
this is? OnlyFans? What are you?
Right.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
when
Let me
they're
get
like
some of the
looking through
sperm.
the catalog of sperm donors?
Yeah.
I'll get some of it. I'm gonna mix it up with mine.
Thank you.
Yeah, that'll be my only shot at having kids.
I'm gonna mix it up and be like,
Yeah.
oh, I got a red head.
Call it
ginger.
the special red sauce. Red and red.
It's gonna be crazy.
Secret sauce.
An African American ginger. That's gonna
Hell
be
yeah.
crazy. It's
Holy
not gonna be albino.
It'll be
It's gonna be
unstoppable.
black and ginger, bro.
Malcolm X. Okay.
Whoa, part 2.
Part two.
That's funny. That was your question for me. So.
What if Brock was Annie?
I can pull it off. What species makes the best pets? Do you have any pets? What do you?
I feel like
this
the
is-
order
hold
of
on.
those questions are
Yeah,
off.
right. Yeah. All right. Let me start over. There's like 4. This is a 4-parter.
four-parter.
Nice.
Okay. We'll go with Mick again because we
Oh,
already know
yeah.
the answer to the first question, which is, do you have any pets?
Yeah.
That's the first
How
question.
many? cats do you have?
I have 2 cats.
All right.
Wow.
That's it? No fish? No anything like that?
Not that I know of. Not
Okay.
that I'm aware of. We
All
have
right.
some house plants, which I consider pets also. Like,
Okay.
yeah. Like, you got to take care of anything you have to take care of. And then also my starter for my sourdough.
Well, yeah.
That's a
living
pet.
thing.
It's a
Yeah.
living thing. It
Yeah.
literally is. So
Yeah.
you have to. It's a pet too.
It's a lot of living things.
what that
Yeah, it's a
is.
lot of living things.
Well, hold on, what is sourdough? Is something you eat and you're making a what is the pet?
So sourdough
yeast.
has a starter. The little yeast. They got a little concoction that's basically like I think it's like, what is it? Germs?
Yeah, germs,
Like
bacteria,
some type
like
of
yeast.
bacteria. It's like bacteria that helps like the bread
yeah.
rise, everything else rise. So you have to have that starter, but you continuously have to take care of it to have a good starter, to make sourdough.
Okay, so
So would you
I
die
am-
for them?
Would I die for my sourdough?
Yeah.
I would die for my sourdough.
not the cat.
Why or why not?
Because, dude, are you kidding? It's so hard to get it to where you need it to go. Okay, to get a good sourdough.
And your starter's locked in?
My starter's locked in. Like
Hell yeah.
it's taken me 6 months to get this starter where I need it to be. Okay.
All right. And then what species makes the best pets?
Mushrooms.
I think the best pets. I would say cats, because like, I mean, you can get high, but like cats are like the coolest to mess with when you're high.
Cool.
Like when you drink or not drink. I drink weed. I smoke weed too.
The best pets.
Best
the
pets.
friends we made along the way.
They're the friends we made along the way.
I don't know. Roaches?
Roaches.
Yeah, roaches is cool, bro.
I would have pet roach. Yeah, like Wally.
Yeah.
Wally had a pet roach.
It's easy.
Pretty cool.
They're easy.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
You don't
Roaches are
gotta
easy.
feed them for real or do nothing at all.
No.
They just be there. you
Yeah.
know?
Dive into a Twinkie.
Like a goldfish. But goldfish are more difficult to deal with.
I think fish are more difficult.
Yeah, a roach is like a goldfish, basically.
I would say a cat. Because cats, they shit in a box. Like, you don't have to take it out, and you don't have to, like, walk it or anything like
Bro,
that.
you do.
You know, technically a fish shits in a box, too.
A fish does, unless it's a round bowl.
Yeah. It's like a bowl.
Then they-
Bowl's
then
still a
they-
box. Bowl's just a fancy box. What are you talking about?
I'm in this glass case of emotions.
Episode title. Okay. Mick, I think it's your
yeah,
card.
Be your question.
I'm going to do this one. I don't know if I've done one of these yet. All right. Let's go. Let's go, Brock. The first time you realized your parents don't know everything / aren't perfect.
Interesting.
Yes, perfect parents.
Oh no, did we shatter that?
Well, I'm trying to think of the best example.
How old were you?
Yeah,
I was probably real young.
first time.
My dad he'll do it all the time where he'll say something and it just doesn't make any sense. And it makes you sit there and go, what the fuck? So I've been noticing little things like that since I was young. So it's probably just something my dad said that I'm like, this motherfucker has no idea what he's talking about.
How old's your dad?
He's gonna be 50 this year.
He's 50. Lead poisoning.
Yeah.
I'm fucking telling you.
Yeah. But that was probably one of the first, probably like the first times I realized they don't know everything. Is just something my dad said that made me
Fair.
go, that doesn't compute.
Doesn't compute at all.
Doesn't make any sense.
45 to 60 definitely have lead poisoning.
Yeah.
Like, guaranteed.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
I believe it.
Yeah.
They get wacky off that stuff. They get wacky, bro. They got some wacky stuff going on. Yelling at waiters, like, you know? Like, they're always yelling at
It
waiters.
is a weird thing. I can't conceive.
They
of
are pretty
the-
angry. They
yeah,
have to
it's
be.
an
They
odd-
have to be angry with something
Yeah.
in order to live. I feel like, and maybe it's just like I haven't gotten there yet. Like, I'm pretty angry about stuff too, but it's like, God,
They just grew up in crazy like look at all the eras they grew up with, like the fucking 90s. Like if you have a parent,
Yeah,
you're
it
a
didn't-
parent in the 90s.
In a world before
shit.
BoJack Horseman.
I mean, I
what
know they
was
got a lot more
emotional
trauma. They
intelligence?
got the trauma plus my trauma, but I think they were, I feel like they should have been able to handle it a little better.
Nah.
My trauma was 9/11.
Isn't that what every
Y2K,
generation thinks about the last generation?
the Mayan calendar ending. Now we went through freaking. Now I've went through two like housing crises. Record high freaking inflation. Are you kidding me? They lived through the fucking 90s. Their prime was during the 90s, and they didn't do shit with
That's
it.
what I'm saying. Like that
They
shows
fumbled.
you.
They
That
fumbled their
shows you.
fucking. Like, come on. They just got to enjoy the 90s, and that's it.
That shows you. Like I had it home
And they,
right there.
They had it, yeah.
Man.
I think
Now
that's what
just
they're
selling
most
it to
mad
us in the
about.
20s. They're like,
They're mad at us. They're like, they're fucking living their lives. I wish I could have smoked weed the whole time. You know what I mean? Like, I have never not had a job where I didn't smoke weed.
hell yeah,
And like, my
brother.
dad had to grow up where he couldn't smoke weed. He
Yeah.
was always pissed off that I was smoking weed because he was mad he couldn't smoke weed. Is really what it was.
That's funny.
My parents used to be like, "You gonna be a crackhead?" I'm like, "Bro, you gotta smoke weed. Or y'all
Yeah.
smoking crack?
Yeah.
Like, tell me something."
What?
Oh wait, hold on.
Whoa. These are fire. These are fire, by the way. Golly, look at that.
What is this, honey?
That's
This little
that thing.
strawberry cream cheese strudel.
Shout out. Shout out to you.
Wow. Shout out to Ani.
Golly.
Ani for running.
Yeah, no, this is the best. Yeah, bring me back every time.
Hell yeah. Red, how do you react when someone disagrees with you?
Okay,
I don't give a fuck. Shit, man, everybody got their own fucking opinion. If you don't agree with my opinion, bro, that's on. Hey, shit, you got your own opinion, bro.
Nice.
I ain't about to argue with you about it. I don't like people try to argue with me about it. They're like, "Well, no, you were wrong, and you got to know what I meant." And I'm like, bro,
That's exactly it. Like, I don't care about anybody else's opinion until you try to keep me from my opinion.
yeah,
Like,
like,
I don't know. I mean, I'll respect yours, but once you start trying to keep me from my opinion,
yeah, like I'm like, bro, my mind's already made up. I already said what
It
I
really
said, how I felt.
yeah.
Not a big forum, not a big Reddit, not a big comment section guy.
I want me to do the research and be able to change. I don't want somebody else to really change it. I want to read some stranger's comments, not
like
this
the
guy
Bible.
I'm arguing in front of. I'll change my opinion when I damn well please.
Like,
When do you most please to change your opinions?
Oh,
Is there a season? Is there spring? Spring's nice.
I mean, I feel like
A lot of rain.
as like new information comes through, but I don't want it from just Joe Schmo. You know what I
Gotcha.
mean? Like when new information comes through or something like that, I am willing to change my views. Like I definitely have different views like here at 31 than I did at 21.
definitely.
But like, I'm okay with like if I'm like I don't know.
Has listening to news in the 90s swayed any of your opinions on anything?
Listening to news from the 90s?
Yeah.
I just listened to the Weather Channel from the 90s.
Do you ever think, boy, these are some cold temperatures for June? What's going on with that? Or is it just the jazz? Do they ever like say like what the temperatures are on that roll?
It has always been the hottest fucking day. It's like no matter what, they're like, this is record fucking high.
But they're like, this is record high, but it's the 90s. So they're like, record highs. You're like, oh, we're not even breaking 110s. What's happening here? What are we?
I know that this sun is not the same sun I played in. All right. I don't need no science to fucking tell me that.
That's no
Even though
lie.
the science is telling me that it's hotter. You know what
Are
I
you
mean?
getting bigger or smaller?
What is?
The sun.
The sun?
Since you were a kid.
The sun, actually, the sun has gotten smaller. You know what's crazy? When you do drive through your like childhood, like neighborhood or whatever, you do notice that the trees are fucking bigger. Like if you're away for a while, because like
true.
I literally lived at my dad's until I was like 30. Okay, and like so we lived in this neighborhood for like 20 years, and like I didn't really notice them. The trees get bigger, and then I moved away, and then I come back like every once in a while. But the trees are huge now.
Yeah, bro, that's what trees do. They grow.
Yeah. No, they're crazy.
I was just thinking that. Right?
They just grow, man.
I was like, you know,
I don't think they stop.
Hey, if you count your indoor plants as pets, those trees are pets too.
Can you
Those are
fucking
yard
believe it though?
pets.
They're huge. Like they're way bigger than they were.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like I'm way bigger than I was.
True.
it's true.
You guys want some RSO?
I do. I do believe that the sun, it ain't the same sun. Like the sun hurts now. Like I gotta put on fucking sunscreen. Like people are making fun of me. They're like, "You're putting on
Fucking
sunscreen."
tell me about it,
I'm
dude.
like, bro,
Welcome to my world.
oh, dude.
It was fun.
They think I'm not supposed to have it on because I'm black. But I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Like, I still have skin. Like, it's still
Melanoma
the same
doesn't
skin.
care what color you
Oh,
are.
man.
She's accommodating. Red, I think it's your card.
Oh. I haven't grabbed this stone.
Worst cards.
All right, Taylor, where's sex position?
Worst sex position. You know what? I think anything where both of you have to be standing, we can pretty much do without. I'd say.
Standing.
Where any position where both participants have to be standing,
Mick, I can't tell.
I think is a little much.
Mick, I can't tell if your reaction there was standing, but those are where the most fun positions are. or if your thought process is, I've never even considered standing for sex. Which
Plenty can be
reaction
done with
was
one
that?
person standing.
Oh, this is
You take
sex
turns
we're
standing.
talking about.
Yeah, sex positions.
Oh,
Said-
What do you think
What
we
do you
were
think we were
talking
talking about yoga positions? Wait,
I didn't know. Well, I missed the first part, so I was just
Political
going to
appointments?
pretend like I knew the whole time.
oh, gotcha.
So you were just surprised he said the word standing. You're like, standing?
Standing?
What the fuck are we
You
talking
want us to
about?
stand right now?
What is this, church?
Oh, bro.
Jesus Christ. How much you put in there? That's what she said.
Enough to take me to the rest of this podcast.
He's going the distance.
More?
Then what is the
It's
worst?
got to last the next 35 minutes, dude.
Standing up, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, banging standing up, huh?
Yeah, both, anything with... Dude, okay, the question was worst sex positions, and so I just said, yeah, just anything where both of you have to be standing.
It was rough.
I don't know, man. You froze my brain right now. I'm trying to think, like, damn, bro, like.
Yeah, I can't think of the name of
standing
any
up
of
is
those
kinda
either.
Fun.
I
Yeah,
agree.
if one of you, I just say if both. I don't know.
Sometimes standing
Just
helps.
taking a stance.
It's like helps keep from getting like a cramp down, like in your
Yeah,
calf.
you can take turns.
Because
Yeah,
sometimes, like when you're like laying down, you gotta get up on your toes, and then you get like a cramp on you.
I didn't say anything where either person is standing. I said anything where you both have to be standing. You
I
can
get
take
it.
turns standing,
I get
and then
a
you're
cramp,
doing
but,
more.
Like when I'm trying to hit it from the back, and like,
Okay.
sometimes
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't.
sometimes you gotta stand up to like,
Yeah.
really dig in there, bro.
Yeah.
It's all about that height differential.
It's crazy.
Worst sex position? Is there really even a worst sex
I was
position?
just thinking that, bro.
It's a
I
worst
couldn't
of the
think
best
of a
kind of
single
conundrum.
one.
It is.
They gotta be missionary.
Most
like,
of them pretty good. Probably any of them. Like I would say, the worst one would be any of those ones where like they're pissing on you or shit. You know what I mean? Is that a
Yeah.
position? That's a
nah.
position.
Yeah,
That's an
squat.
act. That's not
Like
necessarily.
squat.
I'm
a
sure that
position.
there's multiple positions under that umbrella.
But you're talking
surely,
like-
that we just
in-
don't know.
Yeah,
Missionary is the worst position.
the crab.
I don't know, man. It's
The
too-
crab.
It's too intimate for me, man.
Too intimate.
Yeah, like don't look at me cry. Like
What is this mission that we're trying to spread here? What is the
look at my eyes and see me tear up and shit. Bro. Bend over or something. Good and tears fall on you.
Let me cry by myself back here.
You ever do the crab
What's that?
where you're just like you're like this up, and then she's just like hanging on. You know, you're both on the crab position,
Okay.
right? Or you're both just being crabs.
Can't
You try
say
to
as I've
walk.
tried it.
You try to walk and fuck at the same time.
No, that just sounds crazy. That just sounds like
That position sounds like you had to make a compromise between two positions
So,
that you each wanted
you
to
can
do,
also
but you had to
do-
like.
Marriage is all about compromise.
The cartwheel 69. Okay. You strap each other
Nope,
together.
you both
and
have to be standing.
Have your hands
I'm
up,
against
you're
it.
eating each other. You're sucking whatever the fuck you need to do, and you just go boom across the house.
Wait, no, you are technically taking turns standing at that point.
This
because
is
one of you is upside down at the point that the other one is standing. So yeah, no, this clears. This
It's
is
actually best for
passes the
empty
test.
nesters. Empty nesters
'Cause they're
really
getting
got
to say, oh wow, we really can make use of all this new space we have.
all this new house.
Yeah,
It's funny as fuck.
pretty good.
Shit. Those are the best and the worst. You know, I'd say they're the worst because they're like the most physical.
Yeah.
You ever have sex in an empty house? Why is it so loud?
You ever have sex at an open house? No. Okay.
Man, I guess probably because there's nothing to fucking echo off of. You know,
There's no one else making
no
a
dampening.
noise.
No sound dampening.
No, I usually turn
Just
the fan
moistening.
on. I always turn the fan on for some white noise.
Yeah.
Get relaxed.
You need a little bit of white noise.
Yeah, you need
You just get one of those 8K meditation apps.
I get
and
one of
then
the
you-
box fans, a little Lasco box fan.
You ever listen to ASMR?
Bro, it's loud enough.
That's the OG.
See, my fan doesn't make much white noise. It just sounds more like a helicopter starting up. It's kind of more just like a.
Yeah, that motherfucker's like, it'll kill you.
That's a good rhythm, though. Mick, have you?
Yeah, it helps me keep pace, but it doesn't help much with the white noise. I try to hit on the off beats, stroke, stroke. that way there's constant noise. You know, hit on the off beat.
Mick, have you yet fucked to news from the '90s, the Weather Channel?
I have not fucked to it yet.
Okay.
She just discovered that I listened to it.
Gotcha.
So I'm gonna sneak it in there.
He's looking forward to it.
I'll put it on my playlist. I'll get a YouTube playlist, then all of a sudden we're banging to fucking that jazz music on the Weather Channel. Let's fucking go, guys!
You
I'm
put
gonna
on
do it.
put on the weather from the '90s between Genuine and Usher. She's just like,
And we got a
it's
cold
like
front coming up.
Genuine singing Pony, then all of it's like the hottest day on record.
It's honestly, it's probably gonna be the best nut I've ever had. I probably once the news starts playing, I won't be able to hold it.
Yeah, oh my god, Dennis with the weather.
But that ad was
So
pretty
long.
weird. Why was that ad so long?
Because it was edging. No. I think we're on you, Brock.
Oh,
That
are we?
card?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Let's. I haven't done a crystal ball. Let's do that.
Hell yeah, brother.
Damn, man. This shit was fire.
Red, do you think will a cure for cancer be found in the next 20 years?
No.
Ooh.
That's
Pretty
about
solid.
as I thought the extent of that conversation would
It
go.
was for sure.
Yeah, I already thought about the shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like the way the world is going,
It's too
I don't see
profitable to
that
find
shit
a cure.
happening. More people don't want to be doctors and go to school and shit.
Unless you
Mm-hmm.
can capitalize on it, you know, they capitalize more on like dying people and like cancer treatments than they
I
do
was about to
cancer
say,
cures.
A lot
Yeah.
of treatments.
So it's like until like, I don't know, what is it? What do we have? What is this shit called that we deal with?
Communism.
Weed?
Not communism. It's
You said greed, bro?
Capitalism.
capitalism.
The other
Yes,
one.
capitalism. The other, the other C
The other
word.
C word.
The other C-ism. Once we get past capitalism, then I think maybe we can as a society.
Yeah,
but like
definitely.
the money, nah,
Yeah.
no. There's no money in saving lives.
First, you got to get past the money. Then it's going to have to get to people. Like, and people's going to be the hardest ones because we even see it now. Like, a lot of people, I see it. A lot of people don't want to fucking go to college and shit, bro.
Hell
People
no.
rather do fucking TikToks and shit, bro. I'd rather do comedy than go to college.
I would rather
I'm
do
one of the problems.
TikToks than.
I'm one of the problems, bro.
Yeah, no, I don't want it. I did blue collar work, and so like there was a lot of guys that went to school for HVAC, and then they came, and then I had to teach them how to how to like do the installs, anyways.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, it's unfortunate. I wish we could still like go to college like back in like the 80s or something, you know, 70s, 80s. It seemed like more.
Yeah, they focused back then.
Felt
Yeah.
like we could benefit if
That's-
we went back then.
That's my ASMR. It's college in the 80s. and
I
it's
think
just a
people
bunch
go to
of-
college for like that party in that lifestyle, that college lifestyle, instead of like actually education. But you know what? I also believe that like in every generation, there's the same percentage of fuck ups as there are people who are smart and blah blah blah, vice
Okay.
versa. You know, and so like because
That makes sense.
there's like 40-year-olds that are making the same mistakes that I've already learned from. You know, and then they're in positions lower than I am in now, and so it's like.
Right. But
What
then
if-
there's also 18-year-olds that are
higher, that are
yeah.
like more successful than I am, like for sure, you know. And so I do believe every generation has the same percentage of assholes.
Walking into McDonald's is crazy. Seeing the managers, it's like, oh man.
Dude, there was a dude that when we would go, we'd skate up there, and like he was like a teen. I was in middle school, and I think he was like a teenager, like older, like almost graduated high school. But he's been at the same McDonald's for over like 20 years.
You serious?
I'm not kidding you. But like some of those managers, like they make 60.
Yeah.
They do. Some of those, like the long-term ones, they'll make 40 to 60, like managing, like at McDonald's. Everybody else is getting fucked, but they're pretty good.
They go home, they smoke their weed, they watch their Marvel movies.
They do what they want. That's what they want. They want that simple life.
Man, I wish I would have stayed working at McDonald's. I'm like, struggling to be a comedian.
Dude, Taco Bell straight up. So one of my cousins worked for Taco Bell, and like I don't usually donate to shit. You know, whenever they ask me to donate, like I don't donate because like I don't get a tax write-off from that. But
Yeah,
that
you're
company
paying
gets a
the
tax write-off.
companies,
Like if
yeah.
you gave me a tax write-off for what I donated towards it, I'd be cool. Now Taco Bell, I don't get Taco Bell near enough, and I round up 32 cents, whatever.
Sure,
Go
sure,
to
sure.
college. The Taco Bell actually. They give scholarships to their employees.
Ah.
Like it's a real
Oh,
one.
cool.
Like it's not just like they do it as a tax. I'm pretty sure they
Right.
do it as a tax write-off, but it actually does go like because she worked with a few folks that signed up for it, and like they actually were able to go to college and work at Taco Bell at the same time.
Well, that's the dream.
Which, dude, it's like perfect. Like Taco Bell's a perfect college job, you know. But I think you could also like, who cares? Like if you want to do it as a career, if you like doing fast food as a career, there's nothing fucking wrong with that either.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, it's whatever
about doing
serves
what
you.
you love?
Yeah, it's whatever
Just
serves
watch
you.
out for those robots. Okay.
robots. Dude, them robots ain't got. They ain't.
Say
I
that
ain't,
now.
I ain't afraid of no robots.
See, when you first said he was at the same McDonald's for 20 years, in my head, he was still at the same, like, drive-through window the entire 20 years.
He's been at that McDonald's long enough for the original one got tore down and now it's the new one. Like you know how they ripped out like most of it, and like so he was like he's watched it like from an old like with a play place, and now they don't have a play place, and it's like
Oh,
a
wow.
brand new building.
Yeah.
He's telling the young people, like, I've been here for centuries.
Pretty good.
I've been here.
Well, he
since-
said I still
since
picture
the
he's like
20th
still a
century.
teenager though. It's just it's just the montage of all the cars going through the window in fast motion, and you see him just slowly repeating the same tasks and not aging, but everyone else around him is getting older,
Yeah.
and like you see the tree dying in the background, and it's
You
just
know what happens? Like when you work at McDonald's for a long, like you start knowing the people. They start coming through. You're like, hey, what's up, Mary? I got what you need. It's fucking crazy.
yeah.
I worked at Hardee's for a month, and I knew people.
Some people go to those places religiously.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Especially if it's a Hardee's.
Yeah, the Hardee's that I used to work at I chose to work there because it was so slow, and it was so slow it's now
It's
closed.
like Carl's Jr., right?
No, Hardee's.
Carl's Jr.
No, Hardee's.
Same thing, right?
Nah, bro. Hardee's
They're the
is
same company.
different.
There's
Hardee's Carl's
It's like
Jr.
how Converse are called Chuck Taylors, you know?
yeah.
Oh no,
In
Carl's
this
is
region-
Carl's Jr. Wendy's.
No, Carl's
No.
Jr. is Hardee's.
No, Carl's
Yeah.
Jr. No, it's
It's like-
Carl's Jr. / Hardee's, bro.
Carl's
Yeah.
Jr. / Hardee's.
Yeah.
Got you.
But they
like
call
Converse
it
truck.
Hardee's.
They're not doing so well.
No, they're not.
They're not
It's-
doing
it's-
so
it's-
hot.
it's the rivalry.
Like I
Wendy's,
said,
Wendy's.
the one that I work
Because
at
like,
closed.
isn't Carl's Jr. like the son?
If they just chose to
Yeah, where's the
become one-
Carlses?
Yeah. Where's Carl's? Where's Daddy? Where's Daddy Carl?
He's hard. Yeah.
He's working hard.
His name is Carl Hardee's.
Working Hardee's or
He's working
Hardee's
hard.
working? Am I right, guys? I'm gonna kill myself. Okay. Mick, is it your card?
I think so.
Did Brock ask?
Yeah.
I think we'll do this one. What's this one doing? Taylor.
Oh God.
Best fictional best friend.
He was like, "This one's safe." I don't know if he has. If I asked him best friend, he might be like, "Oh fuck," but it's fiction. Yeah. Bing Bong was pretty good in that Inside Out movie, right? That was fun. That's pretty on the nose for a fictional best friend, but the imaginary friend in Inside Out, that was.
Oh, okay.
I think Sam Gamgee comes to mind for any Lord of the Rings fans.
Yeah,
That's pretty hard to beat as a best friend. That's a lot. That's dedication, consistency, and not being a suck up either.
Dude,
right?
if I had a friend that came around and just called me Mr. Mick all the time, it's like, Mr. Mick, Mr. Mick. Like, I'm like, you can hang around me all day. Just keep calling me
That's
Mr.
kind of
Mick.
odd. There's a weird power dynamic in that.
Like, why'd he
friendship.
put the Mr. in front of Frodo? That's not his last name.
Maybe Frodo told him to. He asked him, like, "Hey."
Maybe Frodo gave him that good.
Maybe he just. Yeah. Maybe he just.
and he's like, oh, I'm gonna call you. Got to call me Mr. Frodo from now on.
Call me Mister.
I think my theory is he said, "Oh, what's up, Mr. Baggins?" He's like, "No, please call me Frodo." Okay, Mr. Frodo.
Yeah, I
And
like
he's just
that.
like,
I like that.
Fuck it.
I like that better. I like that better than Sam being like Frodo's Siri, where it's like how you can tell Siri to call you things.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
And then just from then on, it was just Mr. Frodo.
Ooh. Hey Brock,
Yeah.
what's the worst sitcom?
The worst sitcom.
Oh my gosh.
Say tires. Say tires for
Don't
the
you
controversy.
fucking
Do it. Say tires.
Don't you dare.
I like that.
Oh, what
Yeah,
is
but
it?
we can get the right hashtags on this video if you say tires.
What's your name?
Mick seems like he's got an answer.
Mick knows the truth.
God, what's her? It's this. It's this country artist.
Reba?
Reba. Yes, it is Reba.
The reboot?
I was thinking about that.
Didn't they reboot that? Didn't Hulu try to?
Yeah, there's going to be like another Reba.
Where's that
Yeah,
one?
they're trying to bring Reba back, and I'm sorry, you can't bring Reba.
Reba was great. She was a single mom. She was out here strong. She was out here trying, man.
Sorry, Reba.
I never saw it. Should I watch it? Should I watch it, Red?
No.
Is it worth it?
Bro, Reba's fucking fired.
Okay. Background noise.
That's
I never watched Reba, but I know it's
I'll
good
just do the
'cause all my black
ASMR
friends are
Reba
like, yeah,
in the
Reba. I'm
90s.
like, yeah.
Yeah, Reba. I'm not trying to hate on Reba, but I'm just trying to hate on the writers.
All right. Would you rather watch Reba or Frasier?
Reba. All day, Reba.
I haven't watched Frasier either.
show, bro.
Frasier was a show. It was a show.
And baby, I hear the blues are calling.
I was like, I was a Friends. More of a Friends.
I grew up on Friends.
I watched Friends. My mom watched Friends.
I did Full House. Oh, is that
Yeah.
a sitcom? Is that
Yeah.
considered a sitcom?
Yeah. They sit in it.
It's a multi.
They sit there.
It's a multi-cam, isn't it?
What about a rom-com? You guys ready for a rom-com?
I'm watching the Joker movie too.
The Joker movie. Yeah, that is a rom-com, I guess.
I guess it's a rom-drom.
I'm gonna shit my pants if they try to make it a Christmas movie.
It's October. It'll have to be a Halloween movie.
No way.
This is Halloween.
They didn't really dress. You still see people dressing up as like the Joker. What's his
Yeah.
face? The
The Heath Ledger Joker.
Heath Ledger's
Yeah.
Ledger's Joker.
I'll
for
bet you that
Halloween.
you're going to see a lot of Heath Ledger Jokers this Halloween since you have the new Joker movie coming
The
out in
new one?
October.
Not the
Yeah.
Joaquin Phoenix one.
You'll see some of those, but you're going to
Not-
see more people that are like, "Oh, I'm doing Joker because Joker comes out," but they're just going to be doing a Heath Ledger Joker for their costume because they still have it. Because they had it in 2000 and whatever. Yeah,
Who's that other guy's name that did the Joker but just fucking flopped?
Mark Hamill. No,
No,
Jared Leto. It's Jared Leto.
it is Jared Leto.
Oh,
Jared Leto. No, you don't see anybody dressed up as a Jared Leto.
But you
Joker.
did see a lot of Heath Ledger Jokers
seen
the
a
year
lot
that
of Heath-
Suicide Squad came out.
Yeah.
In 2016 Halloween, you had a lot of couples costumes where the chick was Margot Robbie, Harley Quinn, and then the dude was Heath Ledger's
Ledger
Joker.
Cuz, man, that fucking... man, I don't even know what that nigga name is, bro.
Jared Leto.
Jared Leto, yeah, that Joker was trash, man. He had
Well,
the
Brock's
grill.
gone to the bathroom, and whenever someone goes to the bathroom on this podcast, we have to draw a card. Red, it's your card to draw, I think, and you're going to draw from our gossip deck, and you're going to ask that question to one of us about Brock.
Oh shit!
Shout out to Maggie Harris for writing all the cards.
Thank you. Shout out.
All right, everyone must answer. What do you see in Brock's future?
Okay.
What do I see in Brock's future?
Mick, you go first.
A lot of sunscreen.
That sun keeps getting big,
It just
smaller,
keeps-
and more focused.
Yeah, the ozone layer is dying, and so is my friend Brock.
At least he is in the future somewhere.
At least in the future, he sometime is. I see me and Brock smoking a fat doobie
Oh, yeah.
in the future.
Hell yeah.
Well, I see in this future more fire ass suits.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
A lot of suits. Be sitting
Hecka suits.
sitting in writers' rooms, smoking with Mick and his comedy friends, writing the next wave of Kansas City and beyond comedy. It's gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be nuts.
It is crazy.
We were talking about somebody while you were gone.
Man, we was talking mad shit too.
Cool.
Brock, I think it's your turn to draw a card.
Oh, this skull and crossbones is interesting.
Worst cards.
Worst restaurant experience.
Ooh.
Let's go ahead and ask. Let's ask Red. I want to hear about yours.
Ah, fuck, don't ask me, bro.
All right, let's ask Mick. I want to hear about yours.
My worst restaurant experience. Oh fuck. Which one is the worst one? Probably Gates.
Oh, fuck.
Like getting yelled at?
Gates
No.
Barbecue.
I'd say honestly, it'd probably always be Cracker Barrel.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Like if you were to try and if you were fucking Cracker Barrel, it would just lay there.
What was
You
your
know what I
worst
mean?
Cracker Barrel? You got anything stick out in your mind for like the worst time you've had at a Cracker Barrel?
At a Cracker Barrel, like I had to sit there one time and wait for my mom to quit working. you know, so I had to be
Oh,
at
you've got
Cracker Barrel
history with
for
this.
a fucking
Okay, yeah.
minute. And she'd always bring home like the chicken and shit. I mean, it was all right, but
You're like,
you
why
know,
couldn't you have brought the country fried steak?
Like,
home?
do they even keep any like spices in the kitchen or anything? Like, they don't keep anything except for pepper and salt.
Against policy. Yeah.
It's against policy.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I
They
never
keep
ate
pepper and
Cracker
salt,
Barrel.
but they don't let the pepper near the salt.
No. No, that's no way.
I want to. Colonel Sanders has to like work at a Cracker Barrel for like it's like his origin story. He like is there and it's like no, I'm gonna get out of here and I'm gonna take these herbs and spices with me. People need to know what flavor is.
I'm gonna take all these herbs and spices. You only have 11 of them? You have Wait, it's 11, right?
I don't know. I haven't had KFC in a long
That sounds
time.
right. No, I don't know.
Dr. Pepper's 23.
yeah,
Yeah.
true.
All 23 flavors?
All 23 flavors. We just soaked this chicken in Dr. Pepper.
Where's the
There's
Dr.
34
Pepper movie?
flavors in it now. 34 ingredients.
We had the Pepsi Man PS2 game. Where's our Dr. Pepper like Netflix show?
Dude, Pepsi, honestly, like you make shredded chicken. I've been in a couple kitchens where like they've made shredded chicken, then they either put a can of Pepsi or a can of Coke in it.
Strange.
But like Pepsi, like they had some guy tried to explain it to me because Pepsi was like made by that shit or something like there's some Pepsium. It helps the meat like tenderize.
Yeah, it's probably just the carbonation. No. It's
Yeah,
it's
probably
how you
mostly
put
the
water in
carbonation.
It's like when you're making like instead of ground beef, you put
Yeah.
water in the pan anyway. But if it's like carbonated and it's got like the corn syrup to get into the I could see that.
You know, Mr. Pibb is
Nice little
supposed to be
caramelize. What?
Mr. Pibb is supposed to be spicy.
Yeah, it's like a spicy soda.
Spicy cherry flavor is
Yeah,
what they
I'm like,
call
what
it.
the fuck?
Dr.
Yeah.
Pepper was like a licorice, like a black licorice, is what they said.
Interesting.
They had like
before
black-
they said, well, actually, there's more than
There's
just
more than-
so licorice is one of the 23 flavors.
Yeah, licorice. Like if you look it up, I looked it up one time. Golly,
Dr. Pepper.
They're not secret.
no, they
It's the Colonel Sanders spices that are secret.
Well, no, they give you a like 22, and then they're like, and some other things or something. They give you 20
You're
of
like,
them
well, you said 3. Why are you saying other things when you got to 22?
of Dr. Pepper
Colonel
DP.
Sanders
Secretly
is actually
30.
black.
All right, let's see. Some of the flavors
Here
that
in the
are
next-
believed to be
yeah.
in Dr. Pepper's proprietary formula include amaretto, almond, black licorice, clove, cola, ginger, juniper, molasses, nutmeg, pepper, root beer, rum, and vanilla, and anything else that they sweep up off the floor. That's basically it.
I want an AS.
Dump it in there.
Just put it in there. Shove everything. Like they take the whole table and the podcast equipment. And that's in the new. This is cherry vanilla Dr. Pepper.
This cigarette's like.
I wish they would change it. Like if instead of 23, when they put the cherry in the vanilla, like. Are you fucking kidding me? Vanilla's already in there.
What? Put a little extra.
Did you put some more vanilla? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, what we were doing was we were trying to make it the original flavor, and then, you know, I just poured too much. I dropped it, is what I did. I dropped the vanilla. I didn't want to waste that batch.
They made Dr. Pepper when, like, weed was illegal. Definitely. Like, these aren't, like, legal marijuana ideas. You know? Like,
Mick, I think it's your card.
oh, yeah, let's do it. What are we doing? What are we doing? Which one do you guys think? Do this one.
Potpourri cards.
Ooh.
Stuff.
Okay. I'll do Brock.
Okay.
When was the last time you were
Yesterday.
irritated and annoyed by someone you love? What was it for?
Classic card.
Irritated by somebody that I love.
So dark.
Well, you know he's not irritated in you, Taylor.
You'd have to love me
You'd
first.
have to love him.
Yeah.
You got to learn to love.
I don't know. I don't really.
It's an acquired taste.
I
Much
can't
like
think
Dr.
of
Pepper.
a specific example. I usually get irritated by other people.
Irritated?
Yeah,
Wait, when were
usually.
you irritated by someone you loved?
Like, you know,
That's what I'm saying. I can't think of a. I
So
don't
you
know. I
usually
can't
annoy
remember.
people?
your brother like chewing.
Oh, I mean, I guess
Did your
like
brother chew in a way that you hate?
Yeah.
no. I
Do you chew in a way that you hate?
I gotta do it now.
Guys, we gotta annoy Brock by the end of this podcast.
How the
Have
fuck
an
we
answer
gonna
next
Brock?
week.
Well, he doesn't love any of us.
How many people do you love, Brock? Could if you had to ballpark the number, total humans that you would say in public, in front of the rest of your friends and God and a few strangers, I love this person. How many of those people are there?
4.
4.
I'm kidding.
4?
No, I'm kidding. I don't know.
Mick's like, that's more than I thought.
Yeah, he's trying to gauge
I
by
guess,
our
like-
faces whether he needs to adjust the number down or up for the.
I don't know. I guess quite a few. Anybody, like everyone in my family.
I legit thought you were about to go, love? Love? What's love?
Sparks.
It's like some Hallmark movie. This is the podcast where we teach you how to love.
It's the first sci-fi Hallmark movie. Do some Isaac Asimov adaptations, but you just throw a love story in there so you can get Hallmark to pay you to make an Isaac Asimov movie. It was just iRobot, but they fucking.
I learned what love was earlier when Mick said it's got to be someone you could see yourself in an apocalypse with.
Oh, yeah.
And I
Yeah.
guess if that's the case,
How
my
big's your
numbers just
apocalypse
dwindled.
tribe?
Because I thought I loved all my family, but I wouldn't want to survive an
Yeah.
apocalypse with a lot of them.
So how many
dude.
people do you think are in your apocalypse tribe?
In my apocalypse tribe,
Yeah.
probably.
If you don't have any friends with a gun right now, the zombie apocalypse is like on our front doorstep. So you need to find somebody that has.
I can
guns.
think of like a dozen people, but
So-
some of them only kind of make that list because they'd be coming along with somebody that I really want. And I'm willing to make that compromise.
Wow.
Double digits.
Yeah, I think like a dozen
Numbers.
You know,
Numbers.
like a nice little group we can all move with, but still like enough people divide and conquer all the work.
More than 10, less than 20.
Yeah.
Yeah. Literally. Game of Survivor. Who would you want to be stuck on an island with?
Have any of those people annoyed you recently? No.
Yeah. You're really avoiding the.
He's doing his best.
Well,
He's
I
doing
don't
his
know.
best.
I just I can't think of.
They
like
might be
a-
watching right now, and he doesn't want
Yeah.
to have that conversation again.
I guess. Well, Murad's in in the group, and I was playing Overcooked with him earlier, and I was getting kind of irritated. I was like, "Fuck it. I need the rice, man. Give me the rice.
Overcooked is a
I got empty pots over here. We got plates that need rice.
Overcooked is. Were you playing with at least like 3 people, 4 people, or was
No,
it just
it
you
was
and
just me
Marad?
and Marad.
Holy shit, that's one of the.
And we
that
just
is
started
such a toxic
like,
game to play with 2 people.
That
It's the
should've-
first game. It's the first time we've ever played the game.
Yeah.
We've never played the game
Yeah,
before.
dude.
So we were like figuring it out
Yeah.
as we were doing it, and I was like, I need the rice.
Yeah.
I played that game
Yeah.
with a best friend
That should
a
have
few
been
years
in
ago
like
that-
the 3 things of unconditional love. If you can play Overcooked with your girl or whatever, your significant other, if it survives Overcooked, your relationship will live on.
If
Are you ready to
can
level up
play-
and try Lovers in a Dangerous Space Time? It's like if It Takes Two didn't have so many cutscenes. It was fucking playable, okay, and wasn't on rails the whole time, and built for one player to dog walk the other player through a video game. It's fine. It's a great game.
Man, what is It Takes Two?
It's a terrible video game that got latched onto by gamers with casual
It Takes
gaming,
Two.
significant
That's not the
others,
one.
and couples counselors.
And so,
And they gotta break out of the
that's that one with the strings, right?
Yeah, where they're the dolls. It's the divorced parents who are who get voodoo dolled into their kid who's having a panic attack over the divorce of her parents.
I didn't know that was that deep.
Yeah,
Imagine
there's these unskippable cutscenes, Mick, where
Imagine projecting so hard you made a video game.
it'd be
You know what I mean? Like,
You made an entire video game.
pretty
if you
good.
chill on your
It'd be
projection.
pretty good. Didn't know I could disassociate this with this is a superpower. That's what it is.
I keep thinking that's that game where it's like the dudes had to break out of prison.
Yeah, A Way Out, I think. Maybe
You know what it's
that.
called?
What was the? It might have. I don't remember. I know the game you're talking about. And yeah,
It was dope at the end.
It was fun.
It was crazy.
Yeah, it's like a prison escape. It was one of the first. It really is similar to It Takes Two. It Takes Two was taking cues from that. It Takes Two is literally like saying, "Hey, what if we could make that playable by 2 people where one of them has never even played a video game?" And it's in somewhere between there and Overcooked lies Lovers in a Dangerous Space Time. Check it out. Red, do opposites attract? Question mark. How do you know? Question mark.
Oh yeah, opposites definitely attract, man.
Yeah?
It's like,
How do you know?
Have you ever
Oh,
picked up a
shit.
magnet?
bro, I've been there, bro. Like, I don't know, it's something like, man, people think the opposite of them is gonna be like, is gonna fix them and make them whole type shit. Like, I'm not a serious person. Maybe I should be with somebody that's serious. No, that's just,
Yeah.
it's just now I feel like, you know,
Right.
go ahead and, you know, attract with somebody that you attract.
Yeah.
You know,
Hell yeah.
opposites attract all the time. Shit, it don't really work for me a lot. I've been trying to snag me a white woman, bro. I keep getting these African American ones. I don't know what's happening.
I'm rooting for you. You'll get you your white woman one day.
Oh, I'm praying every day. I wake up, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go to the comedy club and she's gonna be there.
Send good vibes, so Red can get a white woman.
Red,
Episode time.
I'll help put you on a white woman if you help me put me on an African American woman.
All right.
Comment below if
I
you're a white
wouldn't do
woman
If you're white,
who's single and in the Kansas City area.
A Karen, preferably.
A Karen.
Ooh, a Karen.
If your name is Karen, you're a white woman, you're single, you're in the Kansas City area, and you're watching this podcast, it's a sign.
she'll get you all the
Actually.
best deals.
Oh yeah.
She'll get
I like
you.
how Red's ideal relationship is. My steak is not cooked correctly. Somebody's gonna send it back, and it ain't gonna be me.
Red, what's your sign so that we can what's your star sign? What do you?
Oh, man, I'm a Crip.
Let's go. Dang.
It all goes in this comment section Tinder bio.
So is your name ironic then?
Oh yeah, man, my mama named me that.
Uh,
Yeah, I didn't choose the name, bro.
uh,
I like
yeah.
it though.
Yeah. Give me a Crody and Red at the same time.
that's what,
There's hope for you yet, Brock. You could still,
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't,
Yeah. You can.
doesn't matter. Red, I think it's your card next.
Alright, if I grab this.
Hell yeah, bests cards.
I'm a Sagittarius rising.
Nice. Ooh,
Big strong boy.
centaur with the bow and arrow.
I'm a ginger.
Love it, Ginger. Rising. Ginger Rising.
His special title. That's his Disney.
That should
That's his Disney Plus hour.
That is
Ginger
your
Rising.
That is your fucking special name. Like zodiac sign, Ginger Rising.
After the producers tell you that it can't be Ginger Power, you're like, okay.
It can't be Ginger Power, brother.
God damn it! Can I still do the joke?
You can still do the Ginger.
Yeah,
You
we
just
just
can't
can't.
name it
Yeah, we just don't want that on our front page
No.
of Disney Plus.
Ginger Rising.
Ginger.
Ginger Rising, that'd be good with.
His moon sign is pale. He's pale moon. Ginger.
That is pale. That's fun.
That's fun.
Pale moon.
Well, all right. Oh shit. Mick,
What's up?
best way to woo a woman.
To
Best way
woo
to
a
woo
woman.
a woman.
Hey, babe, get in here.
You ask her what's your favorite food, and you get her the food, right? And then I think you ask her what her favorite movie
Oh,
is, and
shit.
you watch the movie, right?
Oh yeah.
Then you get down, and then you tell her, like, turn the lights off. You start messing around. And you're like, hey, baby, you want to do the crab? Or the 69 somersault. Come on. And that's how I woo her, with my 69 somersault.
This will get you married with the least chance of divorce.
Honestly, like, I mean, go down.
I feel like
Yeah.
That's how you
That's
do
the
it.
correct answer.
That's the
That's the
right
correct
one. Is
answer.
like, go down on somebody, and they're
Correct
gonna
answer.
Like, that'll win me over.
wait, time out. Just like go down on some. So she's like right there. You're like, hey. Then like Brock walked past, and I'm just like, all right.
Whoa, skirt around down.
No, like I'm just saying, like you said, go down on somebody,
Yeah.
bro. So like,
But they're at the movies.
so anybody at the movies, like, what if I don't understand.
Actually, yeah, when you're on a date, blow the guy next to you to show the dominance. That's how you assert dominance.
Just so that she knows that you don't need her. You're like, yeah, I could just get dick anywhere too, okay? And then you get married.
That's it. Everybody
wins.
You guys just heard Mick Rice Hall's story about how he got married.
That's how.
Yeah.
So I
Senior
won over
year.
Amanda.
Senior year was crazy.
My fucking head game. My head game's crazy.
Woke up on his porch the next day with a wedding ring.
Wood. Definitely a wooden ring.
Oh yeah, Brock. I think we're onto one more card. One more card.
All right,
Coming
here
up
we
on
go.
9/11.
9/11.
3 minutes.
9/11. Shout out to Murad.
Shout out. Shout out. Ani, cue up the Michael Keaton. Ani, cue up the Michael Keaton meme to send to Murad.
It's already cute.
It wasn't him. It was his uncle.
Murad gets a meme every 9/11 of
Every
Michael Keaton screaming from the top of a building next to the World Trade Center with a plane going into it.
I kind of want a better last question.
He wants a better one.
Was 9/11 real?
Yeah, probably.
9/11 was.
Depends on what you mean by real.
Okay, it was really orchestrated by the U.S. government. That's how real it was.
Big
thought it
buildings
was
really
AI,
fell
bro.
down.
What is it? Fucking building? What, 7?
Yeah,
something.
Tower 7.
Towers? Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I mean, like, come on. How do you explain that one?
AI, bro. That whole thing was AI.
AI.
A separate earthquake actually hit at the same time.
I doubt it, dude. Are you kidding me? That's why they won't let us read the whole like 9/11 like thing. They won't even. They got part of it out.
Have they not? Interesting.
They have not released all of it. They have a bunch of it like barred away from everybody. Like it's still out there. It's out there, but like they didn't put the whole thing out there.
Yeah. Like the
so,
moon.
I don't know if this 9/11 discussion has anything to do with this question. It very well could. But Mick, the first time you fell in love with comedy,
First time I fell in love with comedy.
anything to do with 9/11?
No, nothing to do
Okay.
with 9/11.
You didn't find none of it remotely funny.
Yeah, I remember in 3rd grade when the towers hit the fucking when the planes hit the towers. Yeah, that's when I knew I wanted to be a stand-up fucking comedian.
I could really use a laugh right now.
I got really fucking really patriotic, and I'm like, I'm gonna tell dick jokes.
I thought you were going to take it really high. Yeah.
Mick looked around and went, "Everybody's crying, but I think I can find an angle on this."
Fix this.
Yeah. No. I don't know. Actually, I honestly look in the mirror sometimes, and I always ask myself, I'm like, why do you keep fucking doing this?
Do I even like
Hey, yeah, I was about to say, did you fell in love with comedy before or after you yourself were performing comedy?
Oh, I think I fell in love with comedy before.
Okay.
Like, it's like stupid to say. Okay, so my dad was always like a funny guy, right?
Sure.
I mean, it's kind of, there's a cliche story, but like we would go back to Galesburg, Illinois all the time, and he'd have all his friends come over. And so there'd be like, 10, 15 of them, but he would be telling stories. And he'd make all of them laugh. And when I was younger, I thought that was the coolest fucking thing.
That's
and
cool.
so my dad, so it's like I started going back to school. And in elementary school, I like to make the whole class laugh. And so it's like, it's cliche, but it is true. It's like I just enjoy it. I seen my dad do it, and so I think I mirrored it.
Yep.
And then like they actually got me the DVD VCR combo TV. Yeah, I don't know if you ever know that joke, but I actually had that TV in middle school, and that's in 6th grade I started watching Comedy Central.
That's cool.
And like watched like all that, I mean, I don't know, it's cool.
Yeah.
So ever since I watched Comedy Central and seen like all the comedy specials on there and stuff like that, the shows, I've always wanted to do comedy.
Cool. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
So I probably fell in love with comedy in like in middle school.
Hell yeah.
To be honest with you.
Hell yeah. So after 9/11.
After 9/11,
Gotcha.
for sure, yes. After 9/11.
Well,
So none of
who's
that-
to say whether that was causal or
It helped him
correlative?
find his humor.
Yeah.
No.
Oh yeah, man. Jon
We'll do
Stewart, like
that.
watching Jon Stewart. I watched him do all those. I mean, they was always bringing up stuff. Fucking George Bush. Fucking, it was when George Bush was.
It was when George Bush was talking about 9/11
I
and how
wish
terrible it was.
George
now watch
Bush
this
was
drive.
And he just couldn't stop laughing.
He couldn't. No, dude. That dude. He actually had some assassination attempts too. That reporter that threw his shoes at him. Yeah. Like he dodged two shoes. Okay.
Hoping the shoe would kill him.
But nobody
Hoping
fucking
the shoe
calls
would
that an
kill him.
assassination attempt. Are you
I think,
kidding me?
honestly,
Could have been anything in that
my
shoe.
theory is if that man had a third leg, he would have got him. Because if you watch the video,
He had two ranging throws.
the first throw goes wide right.
Wide right.
Second throw also right, but it's closer.
Yeah.
And with the distance he closed with that first throw, if he had
The
a
next
third
one was
shoe,
gonna-
he had it dialed in. He would have fucking nailed him.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Props to the best president of all time, George Bush.
No, I think George W. Bush.
Shout out. Come on the show.
The junior. Don't get it mixed up with the senior.
Don't do that.
He was
Perish the
wacky.
thought. Whatever you do.
He was wacky. I mean,
He
you
was
know.
old.
Well, I mean, you think about it. I don't really
Lead
like to
poisoning,
call. I
you
don't
know?
like to call guys cute, but George W. Bush, he was a cute president.
Junior or senior?
Junior.
Gotcha.
Never senior. Never senior.
We don't talk about senior.
Talk about the senior around here.
Episode title, Never Senior.
Never
Okay,
senior.
It's after 9/11.
How many titles is this guy?
That's we're gonna pick one out of all the it'll be
Whichever
you'll find
one he
out
can
you'll find out
remember
tomorrow.
when he
Yeah.
goes to
Whichever one the producers say is able to
Boner Patrol.
show up on the front page. Yeah.
I'm voting Boner Patrol.
Okay.
Boner Patrol.
We're looking out for all the boners out there.
Hell yeah. Well, we're gonna wrap up the show. We've hit our 2 hours. We're gonna for those of you who haven't been on the show before, we're gonna go around in a circle. I'm gonna play ukulele for about 90 seconds. If each person takes about 30 seconds to sum up their experiences, say anything they want to say to the folks at home, maybe plug your Instagram or something. I will start with Red.
Oh shit, freestyle.
Freestyle.
Yo, follow me on Instagram at red_ like the color. Boner Patrol, but we ain't looking for no boners. We're solving erectile dysfunction. Fixing the penis, don't you know we mean it? Yo, about to pass it to Brock, but his cock works. Go ahead and let the folks know.
I think I'm just gonna do the normal thing. This was fun, Taylor. Thanks for having us on again. Mick Rice Hall and we do it's a live sketch show now at the Comedy Club of Kansas City, so be on the lookout for that. Follow the Instagram, KCSOS Live, and then Mick, you can go ahead and take it from there.
You can follow me on Instagram at Mick Fried Rice. Yeah. Yeah, this was dope, dude. The food.
Fire.
Damn, that was great. Shouts out to everybody that.
Shout out to Ani, too.
Yeah, shouts out to
Honey, food was amazing.
This was crazy awesome. This is a cool little podcast. Taylor is super cool. All right, yeah, follow me. Mick Rice Hall, Facebook.
Mick Rice Hall, Facebook, Instagram.
Mick Fried Rice, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Entertainment with Mick.
Hell yeah, everybody have a good time. Spay and neuter your friend.
First try.
Hey.
That was dope. That was dope. That's the way to end the podcast.
That's how it ends. That's how it all ends.
Not on the
A
first try.
single gunshot.
You're getting good.
It only takes one.
Oh my god.
It takes two sometimes.
Cool. And I did this on
Three
an
if that
all
one
call
guy.
night and nobody called me.
Hell yeah, dude.
I gotta go fucking close the door.